last time we left off, your group continued your pursuits down, following the strange star map that you received from Pomray, into the desert, and continuing on your journey from already ravenous successes from previous days' journey, or trip. You eventually made your way to a jungle temple. Entering in, you were confronted with a perplexing puzzle which you managed to solve through trial, error, and communication. After eventually managing to succeed, your group carried on to your next destination, and hopefully last. Pressing forward, you arrived in your airship above a massive volcano. Looking down, you saw a quick red streak moving through the sky, stalking your group. The keen of you managed to perceive this, noting that it was an adult red dragon who had stalked your ship, but decided not to engage. You hopped off the ship quickly after this, and landed in a nearby jungle clearing. Managing to stumble your way through for a small while, you found a strange adventurer type, a Furbolg wrestler, who introduced themselves to your group as, let's see their name again, so I don't get it wrong here. Diazma? Yeah, Diazma. Or Diazma. After introducing themselves, they told you of their village's plight, recounting 3 great tragedies they had undergone in recent years to your party. Telling you that the volcano was home to a dragon named Arakvad, and stating that the dragon ruled with a tyrannical fist over the people of the village for a long time, reducing their village to but a few huts and a wrestling arena. After this, they told you that a cult came in. Investigating the area, the cult managed to carry with them some sort of artifact capable of driving the dragon away, and taking over the volcano for their own nefarious deeds, though sacrificing villagers to achieve those deeds. Reduced to a small, pitiful population, the village thought all was lost, and before planning to leave, fire giants rolled in. These... Am I lagging? I had a lag spike anyways. Hopefully not. That was weird. Anyways, these giants moved in and stole a large portion of supplies from the villagers. You were told that they took pretty much anything made of metal armor, steel, whatever, weapons, practically disarming the group for the most part, besides a few people who managed to keep their gear, as well as taking a star gem, which your group knew all too well. This gem they planned to use, according to the villagers, to forge some great work, but you aren't too sure what yet that work might be. Regardless, you were told by Diazme that they would take you to the village and let you speak with some of its members and residents. Should you be willing, they'll give you some trials to assist you and train you for the path to come ahead. And if you would, enter the volcano alongside them and attempt to retrieve your stone and liberate their village, finding out what cause the cultists had to be able to drive the dragon away, as well as thwarting the giants that now persist there. We begin now with your group walking alongside this Furbolg. She finishes up talking to your group and just says, "Well, if you're ready to get a little more answers from someone who might know something more than I do, follow me."
Sounds good. I guess I think we ended off heading over to the village, so I guess we're just following along from there.
Yeah, pretty much. Rolled back a tiny bit just to get there. Anyways, as you walk towards the village and pass through, you see multiple huts made of stone and whatever other random supplies can be found around. There seems to be the most notable feature is this massive wrestling rink in the center of the village, made from it looks like hempen rope and various other materials, leathers or bones or whatever could be hunted and collected. The arena itself seems to not currently be in use, as many people are keeping inside at the sight of new arrival. And the furbolg behind you will kind of speak up as you guys are going along towards a larger hut. So, yeah. That's basically the plight here, but I think that your group might be our only chance, and hopefully the other members of the village will feel the same way once you state your case and willingness to help us out. If you get on their good side enough, you'll be able to undergo those trials I talked about, and maybe even get some supplies. That will definitely help you out.
Is everyone else here a furbolg too?
Yeah, most of us. Well, all of us. At the moment. Haven't had a non-furbolg here in a long time. You see...
Speaking of which, how many people are there in this village, just at a glance?
You see multiple buildings, like I said, made of stone mostly. It seems that though there's an abundance of structures, there's probably very few people that live in them at this point. Maybe, do you hazard a guess? 15, 16 people?
Wow,
most.
Okay. My goodness.
This is more of a,
More of a hamlet than anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is more of an organization than a village at this point. As pretty much anyone with half a mind has already left and went to the city of Eos, not too far away.
Would Eos be the one that's across the gloom jungles of Ashandador?
Yes, it is!
I was gonna say, what about, like, Oreo?
They can go there, but Eos is the largest, most welcoming city in the jungles.
Galvan?
I would say... Galvan, where? Oh, right over there.
I mean,
yeah.
It might be that they passed too close to the Suthon volcano or something.
It's also just a thing where, yeah, going to Galvan is less of an option because the people who live there are a lot less nice. You would know that Eos itself is the second largest city on the continent, right behind Ank'Harel. It's got a massive orc population and is known for its glimmering waters that run through its city. And multiple spired kind of infrastructure.
We should go there when this is all over.
Either way, you asked a question, I think, Story.
I had previously asked if everyone in the town was all furbolgs.
Oh, yeah. They'll say, yeah, definitely the case, but, we call ourselves giant wrestlers. You see, the fire giants I tell you about, we've interacted with some of them in the past, or at the very least, fire giants themselves, as it's not uncommon for us to interact with giants when we get the chance. And we would even wrestle a few of them when we had the opportunity. Unfortunately, though, from what we understand, or from what I know, I guess, from what others have told me, this giant is... They're trying to prove themselves or something. I don't know. Someone else will explain it better.
Proving themselves at the expense of your whole village and people.
Yeah, I know. Not the greatest people, never said they were. They've got a temper to them, if you could believe it. Of all the giants, they're probably the ones that are the less interesting to hang out around.
Can't imagine the dragon makes for any better company.
Not one bit. Honestly, them coming in wasn't the worst thing in the world. At least they didn't kill anybody. They just took what they wanted and left. And it was old metal armor, too. Not like it was going to do us any good. Got to keep mine, though. Kind of bangs on the breastplate they have on a bit. So that's nice. I'm hoping once this is all over to actually, once everything is safe, hit the road and adventure for myself. Like all of you, right? Adventurers?
Well, as it happens, if you do feel like making the journey a little bit shorter, we did come in here by an airship. I'm sure the captain could always spare room for one more if there's any particular place you had in mind.
I don't know. I was thinking of exploring the rest of the jungles. Desert's not quite for me. And there's all sorts of jobs and interesting folk to meet over in Eos. It should be a wonderful place. At least for my type. Somewhere to get started, maybe find a group of people to move around with. How's it been for all of you? Traveling the roads, seeing the sights of the world, fighting off monsters.
We used to have one other person. It's a hard life. But there are also some wonders in it, I suppose. Some beautiful sights, interesting truths to be discovered out there. You just have to be ready for the life to demand things from you, take things from you, things that perhaps you never even realized you needed until they were gone.
I know a thing or two about that. Trust me. We've lost our fair share here in this village. But I can't leave until everything is safe here for the people who want to stay. And if I'm going to be an adventurer, what a better way to prove it than this?
Closure is good. It'll set you free, I suppose. Needn't live in the shadow of giants anymore. But for now, Eridon's would gesture for her to keep leading the way.
Yeah, she'll kind of prop up outside of the building you're about to go into and kind of turn around and ask you one more thing. Man, we're almost here, but I don't know, it just kind of feels crazy, that out of nowhere, your group of people just stumbled upon our hidden little village. People actively avoid this place if they know about it, but you guys, by whatever hand, just happened to show up here. I don't know. It's just an observation.
I find a good explanation for many strange things is fate.
Yeah?
It served us well so far.
Well, fate's an interesting thing. I like to think it smiled on us today, at least. They'll turn in and head inside. You will follow them in. Let me go ahead and get this ready. Go ahead and mark that I used a name generator.
Awesome.
God.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Free DM name generator.
Either way. As she heads inside and your group follows in behind her, eventually you're brought to a decent-sized table. Large. It's worth noting that the Furbolg people all stand well above in height to your own group, towering over you, making doorways much larger and average furniture also just generally bigger. At least the stuff they make for themselves. Diazem will kind of motion to a Furbolg man sitting at a nearby table. Seems well decorated, perhaps a hunter. And says, "Everybody, this is Umanan." Umanan? This is a bunch of people who fell from the sky that say they want to help us. I'll kind of look to your group and say, we saw your ship heading over the sky. You have come seeking to aid us. Is this true?
Eridanus gives a nod. We came here searching for a certain gemstone. We believe it's in the possession of the fire giants that have been menacing you. But we've also heard of your plight and, well, we figured we could lend our hand here. Get the gemstone as well. Both parties will be satisfied.
And your wish with the stone. What is it? You seek to keep it as a payment.
He just needs to take a look at it.
I can't promise that it will survive the examination, but I don't intend to carry out any foul deeds with it. I just wish to examine it, parse certain memories out of it.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Eridanus, you're good at this.
Easy. You all have inspiration, so if you aren't good at it, we'll say. If you mess up four dice, then.
Eridanus, my son.
Danis. Yeah, there you go. It's about what I expected. Furbolg will nod and say, very well. If you'll help our village, then that much we can offer you. But before you go, it would be wise if you would let us lend you our aid. We have challenges designed to train people, our own people. Most of us are wrestlers, but there are practical skills to be learned as well from the different elements and the giants that preside over them. If your group would take the time to learn, we can better equip you for your journey and send you aid of our own people.
These guys are like towering over us, right? Like
Absolutely.
Huge.
Absolutely. It's worth noting, these guys said they wrestled giants, so...
I know, so Eridanus is going to look up at them, and then he's going to quickly look out at the wrestling ring as the pieces all fall into place. He's going to look back. What sort of trials would these entail?
Kind of smiles as he sees you looking out towards the ring. He says... Around here we call them fireside contests. A way for our wrestlers to keep their skills intact as well as to, I suppose in this case, train newcomers. There are 3 challenges: the Fire Giant's Spirit, the Cloud Giant's Grace, and the Stone Giant's Resolve. Each of them are different, and will require a decent amount of travel to get to each. I don't believe you'll have to worry about going into the wrestling arena, unless that's what you desire. Our challenges are more akin to the element. Each of you may participate against one of our wrestlers, or all of you may participate against our wrestler.
It sounds to me like you're just tired of losing to giants, and now you decided to pick on someone smaller.
I kind of look to you and say, that's why we made it fair for all of you. As I said, it will be a 1-on-3 challenge. One of ours versus all 3 of yours. It's the only way we can keep ourselves entertained.
There's 4 of us, if you haven't noticed.
That's my bad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like I was like, okay.
What?
I was gonna be like,
My
can
bad.
Eridanus not participate?
minor retcon. 4 people. 4 people. There you go.
Oh god. This is
So
gonna be
1
good.
person gets 4 of you. Should you succeed at the challenge, each of you will receive a reward. something that will undoubtedly help you on the trials ahead. And should you succeed, you'll undoubtedly earn the respect of whoever you compete against, and likely their collaboration going forward. Our people are independent, yet they can be swayed all the same. However, before we go forward with the challenges, if you are accepting these dangers and the trials ahead, it would be best that I explained all the information to you that we know.
Paradise is listening.
In that case, seeing any approval, he'll say, "The fire giants that occupy the forge are following underneath the forge master, forge speaker, ProbsKarma. She has recently fallen out of place in the ordning, and due to this, she has become disgraced alongside her nephews. Currently, she kidnapped a forge master from a nearby village, somewhat far away, but nevertheless a legend of his craft. One said capable of making some of the most powerful weapons in the region, or armaments, whatever it may be. It is unknown why she kidnapped him, or what she might have him crafting at the moment. But it is known that they are using fragments of a fallen star in the center of the volcano as their main fuel source for this craft. We're not sure how they harnessed it, but we're sure they have some sort of device. We know that 3 of her nephews are currently occupying the dragon's time, keeping it distracted nearby the heart of the volcanic lake. At the moment as well, they have prisoners, multiple cultists, which have plagued our land in the past since. We don't know why they keep them alive, probably to find out the same thing we wish to know about what use they might have served to the dragons. Banishment. It is likely that you might be able to convince them, so long as you promise them their freedom, in the end of the day, if the challenge proves too great for you to handle on your own, that is. Besides that, ProbsKarma also has another family member alongside her. Give me a second. Quickly look at the name here. Her sister, Zohelm. She is a well-accomplished fire speaker, and should be treaded upon with caution. We know that multiple elementals of fire serve their strange posse, and we know that as it stands, due to her falling out of the ordning, there will be no reinforcements or extra hands lended to them. If you're able to go in there and put a stop to them, then things should work out. Our people can come and help distract some of the giants. We've fought their kind in the past many times. And should us short folk, I suppose, pose any amount of challenge to them, practically, they will likely be too astonished by the mere suggestion of us fighting them, giving us the advantage. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What are these 3 challenges? The fire giant spirit, the stone giants. What did you say?
The stone giant's resolve and the cloud giant's grace. The fire giant's spirit. Let me read all these challenges myself. Here we go. For the fire giant's spirit, we will take you to the top of a nearby cliff. We will hang multiple ropes from the cliff top, and each competitor must climb one of the ropes. The first who can reach the top of the cliff will win the contest. It's about a 100-foot climb. There is a bit of a catch to it, however. oil will be placed onto the ropes. That should make it more of a challenge. I hope you have a good grip and can endure the pain of the fire giants. Next is the cloud giant's grace. You'll be forced to carry a massive boulder across a long lava field. If the boulder touches the ground, you'll be disqualified. A more simple challenge. It will definitely burn as you cross along, but should you be fast, you should be able to succeed without much injury. And the last is Stone Giant's Resolve, where each of you will sit or stand, of your preference, atop a wooden post beneath a rotting waterfall. If your body ceases to be in contact with the wooden post at any point, you will be disqualified, and the last one touching their post will win the contest. There are hidden bits to each of the challenges that I have yet to reveal, but that is part of the challenge, is being able to adapt to surprises.
Sorry, you guys have a waterfall out here.
Oh, a rotting one?
Still the jungle. The posts are rotting.
Uh-oh. Great.
Any injuries you'll sustain from these challenges, we will tend to. You don't have to worry about going into this harmed at the very least. But your bodies will be pushed to the limits. One or any amount of you are willing to take the challenge, and that is how it will be. Each time you succeed, a reward will be granted. Sisyphus.
Sisyphusian task.
Well, I guess not seeing much, looking towards the others to see how they feel about this.
So
How
is
everyone's
this your,
reactions.
so is this reward just your people's buy-in to go fight the fire giants?
This is to train you to make sure you're ready for the challenge that will come, and to earn the respect of our people as well as the rewards will grant.
What rewards could you possibly have left to grant after the cultists, the dragon, and the giants took everything?
Fair question. There are still treasures we have managed to smuggle or recreate in the time the giants have been occupied. Give me a second to
One.
quickly read some fucking bastard.
Y'all stop doing it eventually.
No, I won't, bitch. Give me a second here.
I'm like Pavloving nerd. It's been a very long game.
You're a bastard. Why aren't they called this? I need to look some stuff up.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
One must.
One must.
There. That should do. Damn it. It didn't... Bastard filter. In the meantime, you can ask anything else while I get this pulled up. Or talk amongst yourselves if you would like.
Okay, so we need somebody with a good grip, somebody who can take pain, somebody who has good balance, I suppose. I ain't got any of those.
Yeah, I was about to say, the only real question is, what the fuck are you two doing, if anything?
Okay, well, the good thing is it's all four of us against one challenger. So,
Challenger.
I think so long as Valen and Persephone manage to hold on, we'll be good.
It's for the wrestling pit. You don't wanna try your hand at any of the other challenges. You don't wanna walk across a lava field.
Well, I was actually gonna say that.
Which one was a lava field?
That's
That's
the second one.
Oh, I
the
wasn't
resolve,
paying attention.
I think.
Imagine.
Oh, I was trying to come up with a strategy for the first one and the third one, so bruh.
Oiled ropes.
Just trying to come up with a strategy. Climb.
Magic.
Strategy for the first one.
Climb.
Magic.
Set the other guy's rope on fire.
Magic is
Yeah.
cheating.
Nah. They won't know I'm doing it.
Of course
Subtle.
they will.
What do you fucking mean? I'm a very good actor.
Whoa, a
Yes.
spontaneous
No, you
magical
aren't.
effect just happened around me. I don't know who did it.
I mean,
maybe it's a scrawny one with a book. Be careful those pages don't light on fire. By the way, it's like if you lost your whole spell list right before
Bro,
things start
my
going
book
down.
is good,
book's
dude.
fireproof. The new book is fireproof.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it says it's
Clearly,
fire.
you haven't been paying attention.
Anyway, the third one, I can literally just, like, make sure that the post doesn't rot any more than it is, because I can just reverse time on the post and hold on for it. Oh no. But, you know. D&D things.
We're giving you these honorable challenges of our people so that we may earn your respect.
Skill is still skill. I fucking spent. Do you know how many hours I spent learning all this shit? That's still skill, you fucking twat. Bastard.
No, you took the easy route.
That's so many hours. Do you know how much studying that is? That's
They
not
got you
cheating.
doing-
I
they
did
got
the
you
time. Oh my god.
You guys are doing the easy work, huh?
I did the
Cupcake?
time learning how to do it.
I just got off a 50
Oh
hour
my God.
paid shift selling my soul to
An,
elders.
an engineer enters a weightlifting competition. Who lifts the most weight? I put in the hours. It's
Yeah,
not cheating.
I mean, skill issue, I guess.
The elaborate pulley system he used to cheat at the competition.
Why work
I mean,
harder
no.
when you could work smarter?
I was gonna say that they might respect that. They might be like, "You show great ingenuity."
These guys are giant wrestlers. I don't think their brains care that much. I'm gonna be honest.
You never know.
I think they're like late stage football players. You know, they got hit in the head a lot of times.
TE.
What's the last one?
I gotta put that in the quotes.
Brain degradation is a horrible thing. They're gonna get type 3 diabetes in just a couple more years.
Oh my god! You know what I realized?
So you can cure type 3 diabetes.
No, my frying pan of frying things says here it can make has the magical ability to make. No, hold on. Hear me out here. Because of its description, it can basically instantly cook any food.
Yeah.
On its
When did
on
I
its
give this to
lonesome.
you?
I bought
Hold
this
on.
from the
Is this a
Bean
magic
Brothers.
item?
I bought this from the Bean Brothers.
I'm sorry, it's a
What
magic
the
item?
fuck are the Bean Brothers?
Gazpacho and what was
Sorry, I'm distracting myself for a
Worst
second.
comes to worst, there's 16 of them, and if we do the math, the averages, it's probably only about 55% of that population that's fighting age. So 55% of 16, we're looking at maybe we've got to take out at the most
Take out.
8
Why
or
are
9
we killing
furballs.
them? Why are we
What
killing
the
them?
fuck are you talking about?
No.
I mean,
We're
I'm cool
not-
with killing them, but what the fuck are you talking about?
We're not turning Anakin Skywalker, all these people.
I got the
They're
items.
children.
I got the items. Okay.
They
So,
killed adults and children. What do you mean?
he'll say, the giant kin know many arcane runes that assist them in their trials. In the past, we have created many of these runes to strengthen our people, but now we only have enough supplies to create a few items infused with these runes. You will earn one for each challenge you complete. For completing... I gotta look at the names of these challenges here. The Stone Giant's Resolve. You will receive the Orb of the Stein rune. It shall allow you to stand as indomitable as the earth, to avoid being turned into any pillar of stone yourself, and to step within the earth. For completing the Cloud Giant's Grace, you will receive the Pennant of the Wind rune. It will allow you to fly alongside the wind, avoid suffocation, and stop your fall should you meet an untimely one, as well as levitation. And then lastly, for completing the Fire Giant's Spirit, we have but one ingot left of the Scald rune. This should allow you to shield you and your allies if the need arises. Should you complete all of the challenges, I might be able to produce even a last reward. But that will be seen. For reference, I'll just go ahead and post the rewards are.
Oh, okay. I was writing furiously.
I'll do it. I can post these. I'm not worried against this. So this, yep. Each of the, it's Ingot of the Scald. This is fire.
Oh, that's how you spell it. Skuld.
Skuld. This is stone. And then this last one will be wind.
They're all attunement.
Let me see here. What do we got? Lie. Oh. Stone. For this way, damage take can't be reduced in any way once you use property. Oh. Oh, Persephone, you and Fenzire should take that Scold rune.
Yeah, absolutely not. My magic items are locked in, bud.
Aren't you going to protect your girlfriend?
So we'll allow you to use these runes so long as you are completing our tasks. Once they're over, we'll ask them to be returned once you have the item you desire. Consider it a trade, alongside what you get for helping us.
Adonis will look to I suppose the others who are in this chamber here. Very well then. Who is it that we'll be competing against?
3 members of our village who have tried these challenges before and understand them well. You'll be competing against experience. Hopefully numbers will allow you to outmeasure that. You'll meet with each of them, as Diasma here will take you to the locations. And should you not be up for the test, you may leave at any point you wish, departing from here, or heading to the volcano on your own. Diasma says, regardless of what you choose, I'll join you either way. I want to see this through.
Guys, what if we did a legendary thing and just decided to go to the volcano immediately on our own?
I wouldn't be against it. I'm gonna be real with you.
I want to do the mini games, Persephone.
Listen, I'm down to do the mini games. I'm just saying, I'm fine with the idea of just going to volcano.
Well, hold on. Let's let them give us the runes first. Then we'll take them to the volcano.
We gotta figure out which ones we can earn, my guy.
We don't need to earn them. They're gonna give them to us.
These are rewards. Hello?
They're gonna give them to us, or they're gonna be dead.
They just said they're gonna give them to us to do the challenges.
No. After you complete the challenges.
You know,
For
I've noted,
success.
I've
My
noted a
bad.
really
You could just rob them.
Oh my
I've noted a really
God.
disturbing trend where this is the second time we've pulled up to like a weird like an indigenous society, gone and stolen their shit and decided to leave.
Well, you know what? They shouldn't have lived in a volcano.
I live in
God.
a jungle.
Well, the marker's on a volcano, so I don't care.
The markers, in fact,
The
not
markers.
on the volcano.
Far away from a volcano.
No, there's red pixels.
That's the ashen land from where the dragon
That
has
sounds like
scorched
lava.
the jungle.
He needs to get his eyes checked.
Regardless,
Well, anyways,
you can leave if you would like without any distraction for the nephews. That is your choice.
Do you guys want to try out these challenges?
Of course, I want to try out the challenge.
Yes, let's do the mini games. Let's go.
I love my Mario Party minigames.
It's 4 of us against 1 of them.
Woohoo.
We cannot lose.
I mean, we could.
No, we cannot. It is statistically impossible.
Yeah, we definitely could.
No, we can't.
We absolutely could.
No, we can't.
You don't got the mindset, bro. You got to believe that you're gonna do it.
Dude, my mindset was
You're
shot
setting
last
yourself up
night.
for a
I'm
failure.
good.
Look, we destroyed that other puzzle in 2 seconds. We can do this.
2 seconds. You're right. You're right. It was 2 seconds.
All right.
God. Mini
So what
game
will your
time.
group say?
Ardon's just gonna look at the others to get their reactions. Presuming everybody more or less seems like they approve of this.
I
How
shrug.
about Valen, actually? How does Valen look?
Phelan looks a little annoyed.
If your group would like to discuss amongst yourselves, you may step out for a moment to do so.
Perhaps we shall.
Take some time. Me and Diasm will talk.
Guess we'll slowly head out.
Yep.
So, what do the rest of you think about this?
I mean, it's fine. I don't know, like, intricate details of what is allowed and not allowed to do in said trials, but seems fine.
He's gonna look out towards the mountains. Valen, you said that you encountered giants before, right?
Only briefly.
Well, even that brief moment's more than what I've seen of them. Do you reckon we need their help for this?
The furbolgs.
The Furbolgs.
It depends what the giants are like. They might just decide to attack us on sight. And if they do, I reckon your shiny rock is as good as theirs.
Ardon looks at Persephone.
Look, I don't have anything nice to say. I just want to get the stupid stone and get the fuck out of here. If doing these trials gets them to help us with it, even better.
Oh, I suppose we can play along at least for the first one. See what this all involves. This is going to be anything like that business with the Baylor, and some additional help would be welcome. Albeit we don't have another army of fire giants, but I suppose we can always make do. Shall we?
Let's get it over with.
We're gonna step back inside, and Adonis is gonna say, "We accept these challenges, at least the first one. Yasma, if you would."
Right. Let's get a move on. I'll have to go let everybody know, of course. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. You just go to the destination. She'll say, "All right then, let's get a move on." Start walking out.
All right.
We
Now,
follow.
which one? Which one? Do we get a choice what we want to do?
Fire, cloud, or stone.
I guess we might as well just go down the line, right?
So just fire.
It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt to
yes.
attempt them all.
I mean, we're gonna do them all. Just which one comes first? So down the line.
Sure, we'll just do the fire one then. See what happens.
Alrighty, in that case. Yes, we'll start walking you through the jungle. Far up towards where the terrain begins to rise. Eventually, after a decent portion of travel, you'll see a 100-foot tall cliff. And what looks like a series of rope hanging from the top of it. The bottom of the cliff, you see a male furbolg currently waiting at the base. Massive muscles with a sleeveless shirt and multiple rune-like tattoos across him. Diasma will say, "So, do you guys think you're ready for the first challenge?"
Donos will nod.
Glad to
Gotta
hear the
have to
walk
be.
isn't tired you out. You'll be going against Yenin for this one. How many of you want to participate?
I suppose all of us. The more the better.
Alright then. Let's get to climbing.
What do I have that can help me here? I am cheating my ass off. Wait a minute, they didn't say anything about us, but I don't think I heard anything about them saying we can't use items.
They did, in
Haven't gotten
fact,
to the
not
challenge yet.
list restrictions, but go ahead.
No one ever asks what the restrictions are.
I will ask. Eridanus will actually ask as he begins reaching into his bag.
So you'll head towards the I believe it was Yenin, who looks to your group and says, "So, you're the ones who are ready for the challenge then?"
That's us.
Alright. When should we get started? You see a bunch of different furbolgs at the top who are holding pots of oil.
Just gonna pour oil on us.
They're pouring it on the ropes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's currently streaking. They're streaking it down the ropes at the moment.
MJ oiled up.
I do have one question before we start.
Of course.
I'm just gonna look this guy up. He isn't using it. He doesn't seem to have any kind of magic items or anything with him, right? Just
Not that you
just
can tell, but you know that
just
these
a man.
runes hold power of their own.
Oh, okay, then in that case he will ask. I see that you have some runes there.
Hmm.
Might we be able to use our own? Something of a similar sort.
Of course! Any magic or supernatural abilities aren't only allowed, but actually expected. Whatever you have to solve the challenge. However, if you can, try not to interfere. You know, tripping, distracting, stuff like that.
Oh,
Let's
there
make
goes
it
your
fair.
plan. Okay.
But using magic to help yourself out, that's fair game. We can start whenever all of you are ready.
I don't know if I want to use Melora's Hope, because it does give me advantage on strength and con checks and saving throws.
Theoretically, how long do you think it would take to climb this rope, nerd?
It's a 100-foot climb.
With the oil on it. Let me check.
Minutes wise, even without the oil, just in general.
Minutes?
Minutes.
I mean, that can be tricky. It depends on how well you climb, but I would... that's super tricky.
Isn't climbing speed like half unless you...
Yeah, I was gonna say, climb speed's Climbing speed should be half your movement speed plus whatever athletics check you'll have to do. So
Well,
go ahead and add it up.
That's
You
not
can fall
what
if you
I was
fail.
asking.
Well, if you're talking, I mean, I can't give you an exact amount of time. You just got to do the math yourself. There's too many variables in this that can slow you down and make this take longer.
Oh, fuck, Featherfall.
I was gonna say-
Here.
I have the fly spell, so I mean, I don't know if I can get up there in
Now, you
10
wouldn't be
minutes.
climbing.
I'm holding the rope and I'm gonna feign that I'm climbing, bro.
Are you good at deception?
I can certainly try.
God. Yeah. Like, look, I can't tell you. You just got to use your spell and then trust that your spell won't run out of time.
God.
Oh wait, no. I feel like silvery barbs might count as interference.
I mean, yeah, that's seems pretty
That's true. I'm going
interference.
Yeah, I know. Cutting the other team's rope sounds like interference too.
So,
God.
But Your Honor, there was a little guy at the bottom of the rope that needed to feed the piece of candy.
you'll note getting up to the rope, these are incredibly large and thick ropes. Very dense.
Hey, what if I can climb the rope in one turn?
I know you embarrass the hell out of them.
I mean, then you have the fire giant spirit inside of you.
Can you do it in one turn?
I think so.
Depends on how this challenge works, which we will find out shortly.
What the hell do you have that'll let you climb 100 feet in a single turn? I'm scared now.
Dash plus rage.
Hold on, I need to
Oh,
look
yeah.
something up.
Doesn't rage go away if you don't take damage or get
Try and check what
attacked?
bonus it is.
If he does in one turn, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Okay, what if I dimension door like 90 feet up the rope and then climb the
Wow.
last 10? I climbed the last 10. Hey,
I think you'll dimension door and then immediately slide all the way back down to the bottom.
I wonder if my paradisical wish can help carry.
Let's see. Climbing speed when you're the treasure. Yeah, it's half your. Every foot costs an extra foot of movement unless it is difficult terrain. Which in this case, I would say an oiled rope is.
Oh, great. I'm gonna be climbing slow as hell.
The literal only other thing which wouldn't even help me that much is to fucking manually, as I'm going up the rope, unoil the rope with the reverse. Which I think is incredibly tedious. Huh? No, I just, every single time I'm lifting my hand up.
Well, it's a process to reverse it.
I know.
Oil's going down the rope.
I'm just meaning it would, if I keep moving, in theory, it would just push all of the oil up back to the very fucking top.
I see. I can't
You would be
believe we're
moving,
getting-
instead of moving at a quarter speed, you would move at whatever half of that is.
At least I'd get there.
In a few years.
Look, man, it's not a race.
It is.
Why is it a
Quite
race? It's
literally
just getting
is a
there.
race.
No, the first person who gets up there wins.
Oh, that's boring.
While
you
they're
stop-
while they're figuring out their plan, I'm gonna ritually cast augury to figure out what my odds are of climbing this rope.
Additionally, any competitor who stops touching one of the ropes at any point is disqualified. I should mention it.
What?
Yeah, so don't let go. Augury.
Don't stop touching the room.
That's a tricky one. We're just gonna say whoa for now.
Touching.
You know, I think this is more accurately a nothing. I don't know how this could be a good or bad result. You either win the challenge or you don't.
I can't believe we're getting oiled up for this.
Oil.
This thing had better be worth it.
Well, you saw it. So.
All right, I'm just going in there. I don't have shit that can help here. I'm just going in.
All right, is
Do
everybody
you
ready?
want to fly?
I feel
Go
like
ahead
that
and-
breaks the spirit of the game.
Each of you go ahead and tell me what a quarter of your movement speed would be.
A quarter? Oh shit.
Quarter. I assume most of you move at 30% speed, or 30 feet rather.
30
percent.
feet. Yeah.
75.
Don't know hoof.
Quarters
Okay, what
done.
speed? Huh? Quarter's 10.
Quarters?
Quarters done, yeah. For
Yeah.
me, specifically. The rest of you are 5, except for Valen, actually.
A quarter for mine. It's a little more complicated.
Okay, I mean, all your extra bonuses to speed can be applied.
Unless you think you could get to the top in literally a minute, you want haste.
I could do it a lot faster than a minute.
Slap haste on that boy then, come on. Let's embarrass these people.
God. Embarrass them? I think that's a little mean.
It'll be a little bit embarrassing if you bring this guy over to do like the challenge of your people to prove his worth in less than a minute.
My God.
Still
Do
think
you
you
want
guys
it?
are forgetting the oil component of this.
Oh my God.
I think it's 15.
Speed.
Okay,
If your speed is doubled, is that what you're saying?
Before doubling.
Okay.
Well, what speed are you going to be consistently moving at for this challenge?
Yeah, 15.
15. Okay, that's your consistent speed. Got it. Alright,
You
so
got
15,
50
10,
feet,
5, and
damn.
5.
We
Okay.
don't all have to pass the threshold though.
No.
We
the
win as a
first
team
person,
if
so-
one of us
yeah,
does. Okay.
yes.
Yes.
So that's why I'm staking our hopes on Valen. For pretty much all of these, actually.
Then of course I would fucking buff that man. Here you go. You get your fucking hastel doodle. Congratulations. Once we start though, I'm not doing that prematurely.
I wonder what happens if I was to summon an aberrant spirit and have
Y'all
it compete
be-
on my behalf.
Y'all be dashing, right? I guess you can.
Yeah.
In that case, I imagine all those numbers I got would be doubled.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so 30 for Valen, 20 for Persephone, and then 10 for other two.
I guess
Wait,
with
10, no,
haste,
15.
that would be doubled again to 60.
Oh, you're getting haste?
I am going to haste him once it starts, yes.
Got it. Okay.
I think mine would be 15 because 30 quartered is 7.5 and then doubled is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to let them know necessarily that I did that because I'm going to do it subtly. Smile.
I mean, they encourage it, don't they?
Yeah,
I know,
they
But
just told us we can
I
buff
just
ourselves.
want the
for it.
spotlight to be on him. I don't want any of that. It's fine. He needs the ego boost. It's okay.
Why? Why does he need the ego? Why does he of all people need an ego boost?
Listen, okay, this is a mind game. We go in there
Anyways,
and we deal with the fire giants, and
all
he's gonna
grabs
fucking.
the
He's the last person that needs an ego boost.
Your group all grabs the rope. Yes.
You understand? This man's gonna hit on every single woman.
I
in
don't
this
care.
50-person panel
That's his
afterwards.
own time he's wasting.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
So, as you grab onto the rope, you immediately feel a searing heat from the oil, as if it was probably
Oh my
pre-boiled.
God.
They said there'd be some surprises.
Oh
Is it
lord!
like burning hot?
Why am I missing health?
Really?
Oh, I
it's not
fell.
like it's pretty hot, but it's not like since it's traveled all the way down the rope. It's not the worst at the moment.
Oh, lovely. My burn scars will get burn scars.
I forgot. I forgot that we took damage when we fucking fell off the thing.
And the Yenin will go ahead and say, "All right, the challenge will begin on a count of 3. Are you all ready?"
Yes.
You see the furbolgs at the top start to all get into position around the tops of each of the ropes. You aren't sure why, but they start to move in as the countdown begins.
Sassholes are gonna
3,
throw shit at us.
2, 1. The challenge begins. If you let go of the rope at this point, you're disqualified. You watch the furbolgs
Brr.
take a match, light the ropes
Oh
aflame.
my-
I let go of the rope. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you.
And the furbolg will start climbing alongside anyone else who's willing to commit to this.
Well, I have to keep my concentration, so I'm not
It's
gonna.
I'll say it's a low
I'll-
flame
I'll
as
start
opposed to an
climbing.
immediately
If I take
roaring
damage,
flame,
it's gonna hurt my concentration, bro.
I think only
And
one
the-
of us needs to make it up, luckily.
The Furbolg
Yeah.
will have cast a spell on himself as well. All right.
Go, Valen, go.
The challenge begins. So, with that set in mind,
I wonder
let's
if
go
they'll-
ahead and...
Oh,
You'll need initiative. For the first round, what were you going to say?
I wonder if using Melora's hope to create a moat, a floating moat of Earth, was considered in the spirit of this game to raise.
As long as you don't stop touching the rope.
Fuck it, you know what? I'm doing
Pretty
that.
much.
Fuck these guys. They lit their fire. I'm doing my own shit.
Pretty much. Does that affect your movement speed?
It causes the platform to rise up to 30 feet, and I can make it rise up even higher.
We're just going to put your speed at 20. Or I guess 30 for now. That'll be fine.
Still
All
holding
right.
the rope.
Got it. So, in that case, I need all of you to go ahead and make me athletics checks to attempt to climb this rope.
I would like guidance myself.
Of course. And since a few of you are just straight up hovering yourselves, we'll just say the fire gets overwhelming and you let go of the rope if you fail your check by a certain threshold.
And can I also have reached?
Reached?
Rage.
Rage.
Gotten angry at the rope.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Angry at the rope.
You're taking damage, aren't you?
Yeah, so it gets to stay up.
Power through with all your might.
Please. Eridanos, please. My son, please. Climb that
What?
Buddy.
All right. So for the
Oh
first
my
round,
God.
each of you will immediately take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh no.
Which, for Eridanos, to you, is absolutely overwhelming and causes you to release the rope in a fit of pain
You know,
as you fail
I'll
to
probably. Yeah, sure. I did not expect these assholes to light the rope on fire.
What happens if the rope, like, fucking breaks at the top?
It's an incredibly thick
Then you
rope for a
die.
reason.
Oh my god.
And also, if you fall off the rope, they probably expect that you have. They told you that would happen, so
I mean, okay, I'm here, so I can catch anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
if you don't have a way to protect yourself, you shouldn't have gotten on the rope in the first place. You wanna make your concentration saving? It's guidance, isn't it?
Yeah, it was guidance.
Okay, I'll just remove guidance then. It's fine. All right. Valent Wolfenzyre, are you gonna roll?
Huh? No, I'm not. I let go because I didn't want to risk my concentration at all.
Okay, so it's Valen versus this guy. Got it. All right.
oh god.
In that case, Valen, you make it up the rope 60 feet. Yes.
Hold on. So I move normally 40 feet.
Yep.
I rage, so I get half of that movement on top of that, so 60. And
Yep.
then I dash. Can I dash?
Sure.
So that would be another 40.
And your
So
haste.
that's. I'm doing the simple math.
Yeah, and we do have to like quarter all of your main movement. So
So that's 100 total movement. Quartered is
100
25. Hasted
20.
is 50, right?
Wait, don't you just
50.
double up? Does haste let you just move again?
Or I guess no, hasted would make it 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then quartered is 50.
50. All right.
50.
So yeah, you have 50 feet of movement, which is actually just slightly faster than the Furbolg in this case, who moves at 40. All right.
This asshole's moving at 40.
They cast spells on themselves as well.
Yeah, it checks out.
Alrighty. With that in mind, you pass the first check with flying colors. Let me go ahead and see if the Furbolg does. I didn't even check, honestly. Alright. Yeah, he passes as well. Not much difficulty. And we move on to what is going to be the second and last round, considering the movement speeds at play here. So, go ahead and make me last athletics check. Furbolg will make theirs as well.
Should I action guidance myself or just action dash? I'm gonna dash, so this will just be a normal.
You do, in fact, have 2
and
actions.
each of you will
Smile.
take 5 points of fire damage as you cling to the rope and you continue to climb. So you had 50 foot the first round. Do you have less because your pounce or whatever the rage ability was ended?
So now I have 80 times 2, 160 divided by 4, 40. But I could just end it all here.
Well, if you wanna.
You know what? No, I'll stick with the 40.
All right, so you're at 90 feet currently,
Yeah.
almost at the top. In that case, unfortunately for the Furbolg, he isn't able to make much distance on this round and will not progress a stage further. As he failed the athletics check, but you only fall off the rope if you fall it by 5 or more. Or fail it by 5 or more. Next round. Make the athletics check. Damn. He succeeds, but it doesn't matter. Here is the damage for fire. 4 points, a measly amount. And with that, you'll manage to streak your way to the top. So, to describe it a little more formally, you begin the challenge. And immediately, without much hesitation at all, you begin climbing the rope with one hand holding on, the other hand used to thrust yourself up, throwing your body into the air as your hand glides along the oiled rope, and now fiery rope. You make massive strides with every leap that you take climbing this thing. The Furbolg themselves competes with you, and has equally good form going up the rope for at least halfway, until your general speed catches them incredibly off guard, causes them to become distracted, and makes them kind of lose themselves for a minute, allowing you to get the lead, take the head, and make it to the top of the cliff. Following shortly after you, you'll see... I'm gonna remember his name. Yenin make it to the top as well, pulling himself up with a bit of a exhausted panting. He'll immediately just kind of take his hands and just slap it on his leg to kind of brush any extra fire off, not taking too much time to really worry about it, and look to you and say, damn, I didn't know I was going up against a master.
That was it. They used to make us climb flaming oily ropes 4 times that length in trials.
We'll have to find a bigger cliff then, if that's the case. Well, seeing as you can withstand flame, I'll have no problem joining you with these giants. I was hoping that you wouldn't just see some fire and get scared of it. I'm glad to see I was right.
And that makes one of our party. I'll look down the cliff at the other 3 at the bottom.
The challenge isn't suited for everyone, and that's fine. But it's good to know that at least one member of your group is capable of such feats. Fiery ropes might not be the worst kind of thing when you have to climb a magma rock-covered volcano.
Listen, are all these challenges really necessary?
Well, they'll help train you for the journey, which is the most important part. But, at the very least, I guess that's for you to gauge. Sorry, I spoke very terribly there. Either way, he'll kind of reach to the ground nearby and pick up a shield. Hand it over to you. This shield was forged with an ingot of the Skald rune. Using this should allow you to protect yourself during the trials ahead. Besides that, though, I'll gladly join you on your trials. The challenges might be tricky, and you might not see the value of them now. But trust me, preparing yourself for such a thing and learning from the locals, it'll help you out.
Well, if you like fire so much, you'll be happy to find the next one.
Thankfully for you, the other challenges won't be as hot as this one.
As hot isn't the other one literally walking on fire?
Race you to the bottom.
Deal. He'll begin kind of sliding down the rope, and you'll race him.
I will jump off a cliff.
I'm just gonna hold my action to cast Featherfall if it doesn't seem like he's got something in his pocket.
Doesn't seem like he's
to
got
avoid
something in
this.
his pocket.
I don't know. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Well, I mean, I'm asking Valen. Because the ground's coming in hot.
The ground is coming in hot, and Valen is not reaching for anything in his pocket.
You begin to slowly descend right before you hit the ground, as Yenin will make it to the bottom and kind of just say, love the extremity. And Diasma will look to all of you and say, well, good job with the first challenge. I'm looking to you, Valen. A lot of people, even myself included when I first started, just gave up once the rope lit on fire. It's always a very unpleasant surprise. But, glad to see that fate sent the right people to help us out. Calamity's strongest scholar.
Indeed, I feel like this is going to be a recurring trend in this, these challenges.
Maybe.
Vasselheim's weakest defender.
Calamity's strongest scholar.
Diasma will say, so, which challenge would you like to do next? Cloud Giant's Grace or Stone Giant's Resolve?
Carrying the stone across the lava field sounded interesting.
Oh yeah. If you didn't like this one, though, I doubt you'll be a great fan of the second one.
It's only a burning field. Looking at Persephone.
Don't.
You ever walked hot coals before?
I can't confess that I have.
Well, it's like that, but worse. If you ever heard of it. Some people do it to help train themselves. Punishment? Around here, that's training. Helps people steel themselves and sturdy their concentration.
How's the smell of burning fur?
Well, I would say it would be quite repugnant, but chances are you'll probably be smelling a lot more smoke than anything else.
I suppose we'll see. Let's keep going.
Right. Diaz will start running ahead. And Yenin will follow your group. On to the next challenge.
I'll hand over the ingot shield to Fenzira.
The what now?
For the sake of it, I'll say if you want, you can attune to the shield and use it even if you don't have proficiency with shields.
I mean, I have, what's it called? I have a feat.
I mean, it's an
I have Warcaster, so.
It's just...
It's an ingot, but it can be on the description of the items, all of the runes, it says they can be infused into a piece of equipment, and a shield was listed as one of them. So the ingot was a shield or a weapon, so it's a +1 shield. The orb can be put into a pair of, or the orb of the Stein rune, as just a rune, can be put into a pair of boots, apparently. And it gives you advantage on strength saving throws, and you can use your reaction to avoid being knocked prone. And the Pennon of the Vind rune, which is wind, can be put into a cloak. And while you're wearing the cloak, you can convert up to 20 feet of your movement on each of your turns into flight.
Okay. Well.
And you also cast Featherfall as well. You just have Featherfall. So yeah, that's all of them. Either way. You'll arrive to the next challenge. On a nearby field smoldered by dragon fire, you'll see massive boulders currently being set on a nearby field.
How massive are we talking?
Probably, for your height, probably around like half. It's decent size. It's not like actual Sisyphus boulder where it's like almost double your body height.
Great. I lifted that bitch whatsoever.
It's just a very heavy boulder. You just have to roll it across.
Okay. Lovely.
What distance does it have to be rolled?
Let's see here. It's a 200-pound boulder. It actually has it listed here across a 150-foot wide lava field.
150 feet.
And the
Damn.
the lava field is a smooth tact of hardened lava that still smolders with intense heat. If you end the turn touching the ground, you'll take some damage. So if you jump with the rock, hey.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nerd.
Sure.
Can you describe what? So it's cooling lava?
Hmm?
Or is it like cold lava that's still smoldering, or?
Yeah, it's like hardened, but it's still smoldering with intense heat.
Okay.
It's pretty much around near the base of one of the smaller volcanoes.
Lovely. I might have a plan.
200-pound rock is within my carrying capacity.
Good, because the Furbolg plans on carrying it across.
Oh, fuck.
You don't have to. But, unless you want to show off.
Your feet have to stay in contact with the rocks on the ground.
Or, I mean, do you have to stay with the lava, or can you...
How long can you
jump?
How long can you keep that haste spell up, Fenzira?
I can give it to you again.
I think we can show these furbolgs what for, with a little bit of extra speed.
We'll say once again, you'll this time not a quarter, but just half your movement speed, since you'll be pushing or carrying a 200-pound boulder.
I mean,
It'd be so over for them now that I know you can dash as a free action with haste.
You can.
yeah.
You think you can cross that whole lava stretch in a single turn?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll do it again, I suppose.
You might be able, at half speed with that. You might be able to, honestly.
It's 100 feet.
150.
150. Oh, let's do some quick napkin math again.
I just want to know your general speeds before we do it, just to decide the contest before we even get there. Honestly.
Okay, well, we don't. Our feet don't need to be in contact with the lava. Right.
Be hard to push the mountain or the boulder if they aren't, though. Even
He's
if you're flying.
carrying it.
Like
it's not really pushing it, but
you can carry it as well.
I ain't carrying shit. But it is good to know that we don't that our feet don't need to be in contact. Don't necessarily have to be in contact with the lava.
Yeah, you'll just if you like fly and try and push the stone or something, I'll probably give you disadvantage. You're already weak enough, actually.
What?
It'll be fine. Like, the thought of Eridanos or Fenzira pushing a 200-pound boulder is special. This challenge is normally that you have to carry it, but decided to make it a little easier.
If I had been able to get the telekinesis spell from the other wizard, I would have just fucking floated the rock to the other side.
That's what I was thinking. Like the levitate spell, or what's it called? What's the one called? The floating platform which carries.
I got it.
Yeah.
You got the one
The
round.
disc.
Floating disc.
Yeah.
Floating disc, yeah.
Got the one rounder. My god. With half movement speed?
Yeah.
Holy crap! Holy fish paste!
Like,
Nerd,
My
you
God.
nerd, you watched him with quartered speed. managed to make it up a 100-foot burning rope. Why are you surprised?
Vasselheim
Thank God.
strong.
Thank God the last challenge doesn't involve movement speed.
God.
This is
These
really
guys love their
Vasselheim's
races.
weakest defender.
All right. So, who will be I guess to introduce the next furball. Diasma will kind of point you to the next, and you'll walk up to the start of the challenge area. You will be met by Yeselith, another female furball wrestlers. They're all wrestlers here. No surprise there, honestly. Who will be kind of practicing picking up the boulder as your group walks up and picking it up a couple of times with relative ease. Just training, lifting until your group arrives, where she'll turn around, kind of resting her hand on the boulder, leaning a little bit and saying, "So, you're the ones who are going to be doing the race?"
That's us.
Hope your footwork is good. Ground around here can get a bit hot. If you could believe it.
I can believe it or not.
Alright then. Whenever you're ready, head to your boulders. We'll start as soon as the volcano cracks.
Jeez.
Alright, do you all line up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone
I'll
not-
do that, mate. Not like I'm gonna be much use here anyway.
Then you can
That's
hold
what I'll say.
these. And I'll take off my backpack with about, what's this? 10, 20, 40.
You're taking off your
Yeah.
Naruto leg weights.
It's 62 pounds of stuff with my backpack, my great axe, and my javelins.
My god.
Right.
Just lay him on the
have
ground.
fun.
Jasmine will say to you as the rest of your party walks off. Technically, I'm not supposed to say this, but if it makes you feel any better, the last challenge doesn't have any fire at all. Pretty much just water.
I had.
Hey, sorry. Decided to give you some peace of mind. Either way, you all line up, ready yourselves for the race, and the volcano begins to lightly erupt. Large boulders begin tumbling down the mountainside as the furball begins to push.
Good luck, buddy.
I don't think the furball is gonna win.
Am I going to get
Carry the boulder, rather.
cast on
Yes,
myself,
yeah.
or should I just solve my own problem?
A second that it starts, you're gonna get your thingamabobber.
You're just slapping his ass. Like, go get him, Tiger.
Pretty much. Just back. Ass is too intimate, sir. It's reserved for a very different person.
I don't know. I haven't seen much of that either.
Fuck off.
God
I'm just
forbid.
saying, I'm saying if you're to do something like that, then someone might be able to get a bingo. You know.
Your group is off to the races.
No, by our group, we really
Stop.
need Phelan.
Yeah, Valen, you win this instantly, right?
Hold on. Yes. It all hinges on one thing, though.
What's that?
Can I make a brutal strike attack against the boulder?
Why? Are you,
You know
supposed
what?
Bro's gonna put a fucking hole in it and wear it like a gauntlet, dude.
Oh my god.
You can,
I have the perfect meme for this.
okay. You can try to. I want to see how much damage you deal, though. What?
Right. So this is how it all shakes out. My movement can get me 140 feet with the half movement.
Okay.
Brutal strike has a forceful blow. You push a target 15 feet straight away from you, and then you move up to half your speed straight towards the target without provoking opportunity attacks.
You're gonna
Yeah.
do it in one
I'm gonna.
Half
I've
my
already.
speed would be another 70, I think.
I'm putting into my mind an arbitrary damage threshold that you'll have to meet if you want to be able to achieve that.
I think there
So-
actually is a dedicated damage threshold for stone. Hold on.
There's a lot, but I got one in my mind for this specific instance, so don't worry about
I
it.
still have my Ruidium Great Axe. I left my normal one with Persephone.
You'll be attacking with your great axe.
Why not?
Fair enough. All right, as the challenge begins, everyone who is competing in the challenge, you are going to take some damage as you walk across the fire field.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, so all of you go ahead and take 66 fire damage, and you'll have to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. As these large boulders will come crashing down the mountainside and determine if you can even carry on with the challenge in the first place or not, or if you get knocked prone. Ooh. That's just a success.
Wow.
Haste gives a bonus to that too. No, just advantage. Advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Alright. That's done. Furbolg succeeds. Who else is doing it? Eridanos?
No.
Or are you just letting Valen do it?
You see him take off like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're like, alright.
Alright, so Valen, you and the Furbolg are going to take 24 points of fire damage as you walk across the molten rock. And you are going to make your brutal strike. Go ahead. Roll the
Alright,
damage.
alright.
Attack and damage roll.
For go advantage. This could be a big whiff. Before you tell me the result. Don't tell me
25.
yet.
Well, you know.
Don't tell me
Yeah.
the result. I gotta see if I can use my Ruidium ability to make this worse.
The damage will determine the result, so
Bro, you're gonna split it in half and make it harder.
the attack roll is arbitrary.
Alright. I will lock in that attack roll.
Alright.
For the damage roll.
I won't tell you anything about your damage.
Don't tell me until
I won't
I've
say a word.
tabulated all the numbers.
Understood.
So this is a attack while raging. It's not a creature, so I don't get Divine Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna sacrifice some hit dice to knock this rock a little bit harder.
Alright. Did you roll damage already?
I'm about to.
Okay. You're adding the damage.
Yeah.
You're adding the extra damage first.
I'm just doing like.
Alright.
Let's say 5d12s. I don't know how tough this rock is.
Awesome.
Mole, mole.
51.
Holy moly.
Oh my god. So, is that it? You ready?
That is it. Locked in.
Alright. You manage to rush this rock, carrying it most of the way across this field with your axe rattling on your back. The Furbolg attempts to keep up with you and decently manages to match you in speed, as a matter of fact. You get close to the end where the finish line lies, as you see the Furbolg kind of taking a bit more time to jump between stones that settle into the lava from where the eruption occurred. Right as you get to the end, however, to make up the speed that you would need to win, you immediately take the rock, hurl it in front of you, and then take your Iridium Great Axe and strike the boulder.
Batter up!
You hit it, and you watch red rock kind of temporarily pulse in the form of light throughout the rock, before sending it flying forward in multiple large pieces of shrapnel
Wait a minute.
that make it to the finish line. Fortunately for you, all pieces of the stone, albeit broken, make it to the end, and you immediately jump forward to make the distance.
Did they say avoid dropping the stone? Does this count as dropping the stone?
We'll figure that one out at the end. So, you get to the end, and the Furbolg catches up with a bit of a sigh. Now, normally, we, might not allow such a thing. But honestly, I don't need to see you roll a stone to know that you're a good competitor. No one in a very long time has been able to match my speed across this place, especially not a first-timer.
How many people sent a boulder flying that far?
You know, I can say a very solid 0. Most people follow the rules, but I see that's not your style. Which, hey, who cares about rules when fighting giants and dragons, eh?
The giants might, but certainly not the dragon.
That for sure. She's going to take and hand to you the Cloud Giant rune, or in this case, the Pennon of Wind. As you receive the pennon, you can give it to whoever you want, doesn't matter. They hand it to you in the form of a billowing cloak. This should help getting around a little easier. You'll need it if you go inside the volcano. It should go without saying I'll be joining you as well. I've been wanting to get a rematch with those giants ever since they came to our village.
You wouldn't be the first one, it seems.
Not at all. We're just waiting for the right group of people to go over there.
And for these furbolgs here, competing in these challenges, seem eager to get this rematch.
Absolutely. The nephews, when they came through our village, challenged most of our fighters. They played unfair, however. Ended up beating most of us, but...
I'm just glad we can give you the opportunity for a second chance.
And I'm glad you're here to help out. Either way, you have my thanks. But you also have my collaboration. So long as the last challenge doesn't sweep the legs from out from under your feet. Whatever. I said that wrong, but it doesn't matter. You get the idea.
Yay.
You make it back to your group. A safe path around the lava. Or magma field, rather.
How was that? 2 for 2.
Diaz will say, we certainly haven't had someone like you come through here in a long time. You weren't kidding when you came into the village. I thought you were just joking when you said you'd be the hottest things around.
I never kid. Especially about that sort of thing.
Brother.
Oh boy.
I get
mean,
that.
You earned it.
With help.
With help. Congratulations, you're
Alright.
an amazing
After that, yeah.
layman, Fanzaro.
Yasmin will smile and say, that only leaves one challenge left. Stone Giants Resolve. Hope you guys like mud.
Not particularly.
If you're worried about your look, the water will clean you up. Make you look nice.
Oh, it's not that. It's just mud, Gets everywhere.
Is there mud on the logs? I'm confused.
What if the posts are gonna be smeared in mud or something? I don't know. That's gonna be poisonous mud filled with biting ants.
That's
Oh my
good one.
God.
You.
Hmm?
Let's go.
Nerd.
He's
Oh.
dead. He's dead.
He deafened. Oh no.
DM is told he is dead.
DM gone. We can level ourselves up.
DM's
Sorry,
come
so I
back
walked
in
in.
10 minutes. We're legally
Huh?
allowed to level up.
Well,
So how are
see
you
later.
guys planning to win
anyways,
the balance beam challenge when it's not athletics checks?
the to get back to the competition,
Mm.
or to the conversation rather that was happening. Diasma will kind of. What was your response to the mud thing? I can't remember what it was.
I was
For
asking
bailing
if the logs were covered in mud. What were you saying?
I was just saying that. I was saying I don't like how mud gets everywhere.
She'll say, I don't know. If you ask me, I think mud would suit you.
Freak.
Oh, what?
It's not too unapparent that, to some capacity, she seems a little more flustered.
Freak.
Oh my god.
You know what, Eridanos? We can walk a little
faster.
faster.
Eridanos, as we keep on
I'm
walking,
speeding up
Eridanos
my
is
stride. I don't want to be here
gonna-
anymore. I
Eridanos
don't
is
want
gonna
to.
hurry up and he's gonna say, I think you might have finally found the one. She's just as strange as him.
She'll kind of, after saying that comment, just, Finzari, you'll probably ask your question, she'll just kind of look away and start walking a little embarrassedly after what she's...
Okay, well, if she's speeding up, then that's even better. I'll turn to Valen and I'll say, you know, Valen, I think you might have found a kindred spirit. She's just as strange and terrible with words as you are.
Valen makes are you sure? Wait, is that? I'm not terrible with words.
Eridanos gonna keep on walking. You know, some things are better left unspoken. This is one of them.
Wisdom.
Your group presses on. You arrive to the next challenge. A massive roaring waterfall with multiple wooden posts set up inside, or kind of inside of the water, up quite a way, with a platform next to them to enter on. Aslan will look back to your group and say, I hope you all liked balancing. For this last challenge, you'll be going against myself. So, the way this is going to work is each of us are going to be coated in some magical mud paste.
Oh, great.
After about a minute, it will harden into a protective barrier as hard as stone. However, a single movement will cause the barrier to break,
Oh,
ruining the
great.
protection. After it's applied, but before it hardens, each of you guys are going to have to go ahead and put one of your legs on the wooden post beneath the waterfall. And when the contest begins, and the mud paste hardens, there's a small dam at the top of the waterfall which is kind of slowing down the water a bit. That will be removed, and the water will come crashing down. Whoever breaks their movement, and whoever cracks the stone, is out. Well, you know, so long as you don't fall off, of course.
Almost sounds
If you manage-
impossible.
If you manage to keep your footing and outlast me, you should be fine.
Sorry, can I get that again? I didn't really
I'm gonna-
understand that.
We gotta.
Other rolls.
They're gonna
Okay.
put it. They're gonna break a dam on us, and if we lose our footing or move, we lose.
So
So we're only putting one foot on the plank?
you'll each be covered in it doesn't matter. You'll each be covered in magical mud paste. Let me just read it directly as the book says. I don't know. Maybe I read something wrong. There's a dam at the top of the waterfall that's slowing down the water. You'll each be covered in magical mud paste, and after a minute, a barrier as hard as stone will appear. However, a single movement causes the mud barrier to crack and ruin its protection. After mud is applied, but before it hardens, each competitor can take a place on the wooden post beneath a waterfall whose river has been temporarily dammed. The contest begins when each competitor's mud paste begins. It doesn't matter how many legs you put down. I don't remember messaging it, but I think she might have said that. This is a contest of willpower, not fortitude. So that's all it says with that.
Okay. I have middling amounts of that.
The crashing waterfall is almost deafening, and the sensation of being encased in mud is unpleasant.
Got the greatest weapon of all, spite.
As long as they don't put like a donut out or something, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Isn't the hardening mud kind of a handicap?
Well, it's more or less to test your mental endurance, you know. See how sturdy your resolve is. The other challenges tested your pure, raw strength. This one, you're going to be put under some very uncomfortable conditions. So long as you don't flinch, the barrier should remain. Make your life a lot easier. You won't have to fight against the waterfall at all. You'll be kept as sturdy as stone.
Okay.
If, in the case you do lose concentration, strength might help you hold on.
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
Now that could mean any number of things.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be like... I'm guessing like a wisdom check or something with a fallback to athletics or strength.
Maybe Constitution.
Maybe.
Saving throw, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Some kind of a saving throw naturally, but...
Either way, this one will not involve any damage being taken, at least.
You know,
Thank
do we all want to go with
goodness
this
I'm
one?
half dead already.
You're half dead. Oh my...
73 hit points.
Oh no.
It's okay,
All
buddy.
right,
They're gonna
let's
heal
see.
us after this.
Let's do we all want
Or
to hop
kill
in
ya.
on this one?
Huh?
Do we all want to hop in on this one to test our mental fortitude?
Yeah, we might as well, right? It quadruples our odds.
So, all of you be hopping in?
Yep.
Yeah.
In that case...
Can I?
You're each brought to the top of the waterfall, or at least midway through, where the wooden posts are. A small platform leads each of you on your post, and you manage to stand sturdy on your own post. It's not too hard to balance, as long as you don't have a fear of heights. And... good. As you hold on as tight as you can, you watch as some other furbolgs nearby, watching the challenge, will bring out some magical mud paste. They'll kind of hand each of you the paste and instruct you on how to apply it to yourself, and make sure you don't miss any cracks or faults. Making sure you are entirely lathered.
I'm gonna intentionally miss some cracks and faults.
The most
okay.
like ugly burly furbolg will kind of come over and help you apply the rest of your paste in the most sensitive of spots.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Come on, don't fight.
So far we've been oiled up and set on fire and groped. I'm really starting to doubt these are actually challenges.
Just a good Friday night.
It's these guys are just bored and we came in here.
Mud paste that protects us? No way.
No.
Also, that guy is a predator.
Trust me, I need to apply it by hand myself.
Uh,
Oh great.
They let you do it yourself as long as you do it right.
Great, that's even worse. They watch. That's even weirder.
You're putting it. If it makes it any better, you're putting it over your clothes and armor. You're not naked.
That's somehow even worse. It's like the more we do, the more niche it gets, which is even weirder. Why did it all into this?
It's the Wonder Bread all over again.
All right, let's just do this. Let's get this over with.
Diasma finishes applying her paste, and we'll look back to the rest of your group. Once you all finish up, to ready yourself, take position, and just say, "All right, once it hardens, dam's gonna fall. Get ready." Now take a deep breath. Begin to concentrate.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, the water begins to come crashing down as the stone cocoon hardens over each of you. At first, as it splashes on you, it is rattling inside of this cocoon. As deafening as was suggested, incredibly loud and obnoxious and downright pervasive to the senses. The cocoon itself, you have to keep your body incredibly stiff as to not fall, making it a unquestionably uncomfortable situation. I need each of you to go ahead and make me wisdom saving throws.
oh boy.
To see if you flinch.
Eridanus.
You can make this. I trust in you.
You fucking hit my dice!
I'm not apologizing.
Not you!
Oh, I thought that was me. My bad.
No, it was
right.
Persephone's dice that fucking bonked mine.
Finzyra, I need you to make me a DC 20 strength saving throw to see if you
God,
get pushed down the wall.
20?
As you'll flinch, you can roll a nat 20, and you'll auto succeed.
Oh
you
my
flinch,
God.
and the stone barrier around you starts cracking. You maintain your footing for 1 round as the stone is falling off of you, and you're kind of wobbling back and forth a little bit, but just barely managing to hold on. Alright. Let me make Diasmas.
My
See,
luck
they're gonna
just said, yo fam, I'm here.
I'm here. And they succeed. Alright.
Jesus. Get
So-
out of here.
Actually, it was a little higher than it should have been. My bad, but they still succeed even if I set it to the correct number. Furbolgs are known for their wisdom.
I suppose.
Well, Furbolgs are known for being big bitches.
Someone couldn't handle a little fire. Wah. Next wisdom saving throw. Finzyra, you'll be making a strength saving throw
Still?
from this point forward. Yeah.
Oh my god, no!
Unless you want to fall off. Inspiration.
I have advantage on
Indomitable.
wisdom. I'm upset.
Oh,
That's
I'm,
what you
I'm
get.
fueled by pure spite today, and that's another nat 1. Alright.
Oh my god!
Can I technically
I took
see
all the bad
myself if
rolls
I
for
need
you
a
guys,
chronal
you're
shift?
welcome.
I don't think
Sorry,
so.
there's a few things said there.
Uh,
Okay, so Eridonis,
me.
Valen, anyone? Everyone?
What?
I'd like
Oh,
the
I have to.
inspiration.
Inspiration.
Alright. Inspiration. Both of you inspiration. Finzyra, what were you asking?
Never mind. I'll do my thing, but I have my fucking fail saves. If I can't roll a fucking natural 20, Jesus Christ.
You cannot roll. You would go tumbling off unless you said you had something you wanted to try.
I literally have to keep trying to chronal shift myself. Because I can't.
You can just take the plummet. It's not a long fall. It's into some nice water. It's rolling a natural 20 for this point forward might be incredibly difficult.
Chrono shift one of us too.
That's actually a good. I'll let you do that. Even though you're falling down, I'll let you do that, considering everyone else rolled terribly as well.
Wait a minute.
Which one? Which one of you? It's an
Pick
action.
whoever you want.
Reaction, I should say.
Whoever you follow your heart.
Everyone. I'll just tell you right now, everybody failed.
Everyone failed?
Zyra.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, who do we think has the best chance of surviving this strength if they have to?
Probably me. I do have a plus 10 strength save.
Okay. Then
Yeah, I'd say go for a Valen. Our wisdom saves are pretty close, so.
I'm just sad that my fucking advantage failed me on the very first roll.
Being that
Here
20,
you go.
the roll after that.
I know, but I have a +5 to wisdom and advantage, and it just didn't help me at all. There you go. Try again.
Just a reroll.
Yep. I can't add anything to that if you have guidance or whatever.
I don't think guidance does saves. It's
Does it
just an
not?
ability check.
All right. So, Eridonis and Persephone, go ahead and make me the strength saves. Valen and the Furbolg, or Valen and Diasma win. Or manage to maintain their focus.
It worked.
Say.
14 was enough.
Thank you, Finzyra.
Yeah.
What is the... Do I
Alright,
take... Oh, I
Persephone,
don't take
Eridonis,
any
and
damage from
Finzyra, the
falling.
three of you will go down to the waterfall. Yeah, you're all fine. No fall damage. It's just you splash into a nice pool. It's actually some pretty clean in water. Decently warm, so it's like a hot tub.
Just full of mud.
The mud cracks into stone. It's like small pebbles. It dries away. Alright. Next, wisdom saving throw, Valen.
Ooh, this could be it, guys.
No.
We might be rolling off for a bit here, depending.
Oh.
Alright, next. Is You know what? Yeah, this will be the last one before I start giving us disadvantage here.
Oh my god, he's got 21.
No, all you gotta do is roll above the DC. It's fine.
Why'd you say
The
something?
DC might be.
Can I do it
the DC
again?
might be
Can I
7.
shift
The
them
DC
again?
might
or-
be 7.
You can see, I'm sure.
Yippee! Try again, buddy. Why was it worse?
Nerd, hear me. Before you say, hear me out.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
What if I give you like $50 and you make the DC 7?
Alright! Deal!
I don't have $50 on me right now.
What the fuck? Okay, well, you know what? Later. Absolutely a deal. 50 fucking bucks? Goddamn, the DC can be 1 in that case. I don't give a fuck. You can have the DC whatever you want.
That was a litmus test for your own moral fiber. You failed.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's $50.
I've been saying it for years. DMs can be bought.
Absolutely.
This was living proof. My goodness.
Video games are pay to win. Why can't D&D be?
It's $50 for a DC for a rare magic item that your group won't use. Of course. Anyways. So
So I
make
passed,
me the
right?
strength. I don't think because I don't think I'm getting $50. Make me a strength check. Actually, wait. Is it a save? Hold on.
Yeah, what kind of thing am I rolling?
It's a saving throw. Yep.
Let me read. Does rage give me... Yeah, it does. I'm going to rage.
What kind of
Before the
unhinged
challenge,
stuff,
so I can
stuff
do
are you guys
advantage.
posting in the general chat?
You stick. You'll make another strength save, but Yasmin will be making their wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh.
Keep going. I guarantee they don't have the strength to hold on if they fail. So
Oh my god!
I rolled below a 10 in a while. Oh my god, you're still kicking. Again! I should read that with disadvantage. Hold on.
He might clutch this.
This is disadvantage. Whichever's
Ooh.
lower. Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna say the DC raised because it's been so long anyways. So they're gonna have to make a strength check, but so are you.
This one's it for all the marbles. 2 and a 1.
Hold on. Let's see if you tie at least.
Oh my god!
Oh.
My Sheila!
Do I have any other rerolls?
Shayla.
Oh my god!
Like the eye icons too.
That's what got me for no. One more strength save, or probably, hopefully.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Diasma fails. But you gotta see yours. And you fucking... Oh my god! So... So what happens is... Basically... So, for the other 3 members of your group, you fight on and hold on as hard as you can. Eventually, however, the shells begin to crack as it's a challenge you're not quite used to and the water rushes you away. Valen, for intents and purpose, you turn a challenge that was meant to be a test of concentration into a test of strength. As the shell breaks away and the water that pushes against you, you manage to simply turn your own body to the resolve of a stone giant's as you fight on against the stone. Eventually, kind of, after it being a long enough time, you'll see Diasma kind of just start moving their head a little bit and the stone begins to crack over just to look to the side to see what's happened to the rest of you. Kind of an idle curiosity looking over at you. And kind of just immediately panic and cough. And, and then the stone will crack around them and the water will take them away. So just go tumbling down the waterfall and splashing it with the rest of your party. Jesus. God.
I'm surprised you held on for as long as you did.
I could say the same for you. I've had practice with this. You just brunted the water.
Well, after the stone broke, I didn't have much choice.
I'll kind of sigh, less exhausted, more a different kind of sigh. As they'll just say, well, in that case, I'll gladly give you this. And we'll hand you the Steinrune. Giving it to you in the form of a pair of boots. She'll just kind of say, please, take this, and if it makes you feel any better, even if you did lose, I probably still would have helped you guys out. I promised as much anyways.
That makes 3 of you.
Yeah. So we got a small posse. The 3 of us should be able to distract the nephews, and maybe even the dragon. I don't know. So long as the dragon doesn't notice you, though, you should be able to sneak by and make your way to the forge.
If the dragon and the nephews are occupying each other, then shouldn't we worry more about the sister?
They'll be within eyeshot of the forge. If they see something going on, who knows what could happen. Fighting the sister is one thing, but fighting the sister while a dragon tries to eat you is another thing.
Fair enough.
And this is a bit of a more extreme thing, but the dragon might not be very happy that his lair's been taken over, so maybe it would even help you. Who knows?
Well, you people seem to like your extremes, so I'll have faith in that when it comes.
Yeah. So you guys ready? Kind of water still rushing over all of you, cleaning you up.
Oh, did we win?
Promised to rest after this.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. I guess I just got distracted. Come with me. We'll take you to get healed up and rested. The giants can wait a little bit longer. I hope.
How are the rest of you holding up?
Fine.
It's
Just got
whatever.
water.
Sopping wet.
Sopping wet cat.
Yeah. Literally sopping wet cat. Don's is gonna give a thumbs up to Valen. Good job there. Well, at least now getting that stone should be a great deal easier. Thank you for indulging us. Me.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. And I'll hand over the cloak and boots to whoever's nearby.
Whoever wants the items can use them.
See if you can find a use for these.
Let's move. Once you guys have, had fun enjoying the water. She'll hop out and start walking.
All right then.
I mean, I'll hop out, take my shirt off, wring it out, walk back topless.
Jasmine will lead the way for the most part of the journey until about midway through. They'll kind of start letting your group lead the way a little bit, falling into single file for a while, seeming almost distracted or weighed down by the water. Eventually you'll make it back to the village, remembering the path you took to get here, with your guide preoccupied, and You'll make it to a decent-sized dining hall with some nice, comfortable beds inside. The other furbolgs who helped you will kind of be getting their wounds tended to as well, as healers will come over, and you can add back any hit points your group might have lost, as well as take a rest.
Hell yeah.
Long rest, short rest.
Depends how long your group wants to wait.
What are we feeling? A long rest?
I mean, if we're expecting a really big, difficult
I'd say
fight,
a long
I would say a
rest.
long rest would be good.
Mm-hmm. You'll see. For the sake of your group will take a long rest then. As before you get ready to lay down, you'll kind of go off to your own separate little areas and start preparing your bandages, and different healers will come out and start tending to you. Valen, for you, as one of the healers comes over and starts getting ready to help apply some bandages, Hasm will kind of catch the healer before they go into the room and exchange a bit of a conversation with them before you watch the healer kind of shrug, hand them the bandages, and walk away. And Dasm will head into the room and just kind of say, "Yeah, no, I was a bit of a healer myself as well. Practiced it a couple of times."
You furbolgs are full of surprises.
Oh, you wouldn't know the half of it.
I'd love to find out.
Just kind of smile a bit and just take the bandages and say, "We should probably wrap up the burns."
Good idea.
If you'll let her, she'll help you out wrapping the burns.
I will.
And she definitely gets a, little touchy here and there as she goes along and does it. So, traveled the world, huh? Did all sorts of challenges before you came here, I have to imagine.
Not really. Just Vasselheim to Ank'Harrell. It's a bit of a journey, and I learned something along the way.
Huh. No one has ever managed to come through here, not even our own people, and beat all the challenges from their first try. That makes you quite unique.
Or experienced with difficult challenges.
Well, I would say that's pretty unique myself. I hope to be able to see whatever kind of stuff you've seen on your journeys once this is all over. Explore the world and all that. It just seems like such a romantic and exciting thing.
Well, if it's adventuring you're after, there's no better place to start than one of those big cities.
Yeah,
What is it called? Eos?
that's what I was thinking. It's a pretty nice place. Heard they got some good stuff there and plenty of people willing to help adventurers get their way. Start off and stuff. Maybe find some good jobs, kill some big monsters. Where will all of you be going?
Back to Ank'Harrell. Apparently there's a sunken city there. Beneath these structures there now. Some ancient history thing. It's all quite
Sunken
boring.
City. I mean... fair enough, yeah, boring.
But it does have its share of treasures, I hear.
Oh yeah? All sorts of wealth and maybe some monsters to fight, huh?
That and mysteries aplenty. The perfect sort
Yeah.
of place for a new adventurer to make their start.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Anything.
So you'll all be staying here tonight, sleeping and stuff. It's quite a while. Just wondering if maybe, since you'd be heading off after all this is done, if you might want some company tonight.
I thought you'd never ask.
I kind of smiled and say, "Sorry, I've never had any proper experience with this."
Don't worry. I'd love to show you the ropes. This time, maybe with a little less fire.
Right. Never been my thing anyways, either. We're just gonna immediately cut to black now. Move on to the others. Valen's room will be occupied for the night. So, do the rest of you anything else with your night before you take your rest?
If I can catch a conversation with Persephone at the very least before she fucking goes and does whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, do you have a minute that I can talk to you real quick?
Not like I'm going anywhere. Fucking sleeping, huh?
You just have been very upset all day, and I wanted to say something to you earlier, but you kind of ran off and...
I just want to get the fuck out of here.
I know. It's not the best, especially after, but I just want to let you know that I'm not gonna let that happen again. So, you don't have to be afraid of it. I will keep you safe this time.
The funny thing about that, Fan, that was supposed to be my job. Damage is done. Appreciate the thought, but nothing you can really do about it.
I can be here for you. That's what I can do about it. I can help you afterwards or during or whatever you need. You just need to be willing to accept my help. You've been avoiding me helping you for a while now, and I don't know why, but...
Sure. You know what? I'll buy it. Help me then.
I mean, I can do whatever I can with my magic in the moment, but... What is it that has really got you upset right now?
Oh, gee, I can think of tons of fucking things. Maybe the fact that for this last fucking stone, we have to deal with fire giants, a fire dragon, and have to go through a bunch of bullshit for this fucking group of people who are the ones that are having a problem to fucking begin with. But now we have to earn their fucking respect to get them to handle their own goddamn problem.
If you need to sit this one out, you can. Eridonis is not going to hold it against you, and I wouldn't either.
Not sitting shit out, Fan. I'm here on the ground. I said I was gonna help him. I'm gonna fucking help him. Alright? I can't sit here and be a bitch because I'm worried about being burned along. Gave him my word. It's the one fucking thing I have.
Well, I don't think you're a bitch, so... Look, I'm really, really scared of falling and going splat on the ground, and you're afraid of fire. We all have our things that we're scared of, but that doesn't make us any less than, so... Just gonna move in and give you a hug. I know nothing I say will probably help, so I'm just gonna shut up now and hold you for as long as you'll let me.
Persephone, it seems like they had something to say after that last bit, but hold their tongue. Wouldn't be productive anyway, and well, this is nice. So they just let it happen. Thank you.
Alright.
You don't need to thank me.
No, I kind of do.
Why?
I don't see anyone else giving a shit recently, so thanks.
I feel like I'm the one person who is supposed to give a shit all the time, so if I didn't, I'd be doing a really piss poor job at being your partner, so. But yeah, let go of the hug.
I didn't say stop.
Fine, okay. Fucking hug her again. Just look, okay, my fucking heart is racing right now. I'm very nervous in this conversation.
It's not a bad thing, you know,
What?
being nervous.
That is what I just got through telling you, isn't it?
Maybe. You know, I'm not too worried about that right now.
Right.
You know, if your heart can handle it. I think we could run a little further.
I've been through scarier things, so probably I can handle it. If you could carry me, that would be great, because I cannot think, so I don't think I'm going to be able to walk.
Persephone puts their hand under your chin and tilts your head up, and leans in and just kisses you. You don't gotta talk so much.
Okay.
Good. And they push you down on the bed and cut to black.
It's really turning this into a furball.
I can't let Valen get game before me.
Huh?
I can't.
Let me go ahead and immediately tell move.
I can't let it happen. I simply can't.
Mark your
Oh my
bingos,
God.
everyone!
Oh my god. What? Hear me out. Do we count the ruidium axis ruidium located?
Also,
No.
He said yes.
also
No,
before
that's
is a
been
little
whole time.
before is a little too late for that one.
God.
Eridonis, you gotta get piped tonight too.
No, I am not.
I just have a big furbolg man to give you a tight hug.
I
All
am
right,
single-handedly
scholars, it's time.
committed. I am single-handedly committed.
Scholar orgy!
Oh my god.
I don't need game of that kind. I am single-handedly focused on becoming a god, okay?
The Divinity.
I don't need
That's for the film.
I don't need any of you, or I don't need any pipe. I need
So what is
the-
Eridonis?
Dude, if...
Please,
Is
God,
Valen-
tell me what Eridonis.
There were sussy magic items? When do we get sussy magic items?
We just got 3 of them.
That's not sussy, those are normal.
Nerds spend like 10 minutes looking up what they were.
You know what? I'll accept that answer.
Sure.
Look, I just
With
forgot.
that being said, I also have bingo.
Oh my I was one off. We need to locate Ruidium, and I could have gotten it.
So, Aerodonus, I assume you go to bed.
Aerodonus just like he's in like the middle room hearing atrocious noises from both ends.
Whatever's in your mind, yeah, absolutely.
Great. Stuck in between all these loose folk. What would I do? Hold on, first of all. Gotta get some food after all this. Second of all, I don't have much to do. Well, I do have this.
Didn't you give me the teddy bear? Did you buy another one?
I think I have another one.
Yeah, or you didn't delete that one.
I recalled deleting the old one.
Okay. We
So
both
I
have
a new
matching
one. I
teddy
don't know
bears.
where I go. Oh, that's adorable. Anyways, I got my teddy bear. I'm going to sleep. I have things to focus on. I'm gonna try to sleep through the atrocious noises and like the shaking of the entire fucking building.
The volcano is erupting.
There are indeed volcanoes, plural, erupting.
Anyways, the gift posted. As the campaign continues. Jesus Christ. Okay. Who wants what magic items?
Oh my god. Well, I got given the first one. The fucking ingot.
I just handed them out randomly.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the items. If you need me to repost them, I can.
I know how to scroll up.
Well, additionally, like I said, there are little extra effects to each of the items. I'll just go ahead and post the full things in the chat again because
we won all three.
they are being infused into some items. So for this one, I'm just gonna post what item they're infused in alongside them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There you go. Decide who gets what. Add them to your inventory for now, but just kind of keep this. For now, I don't have the physical items because importing them. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Maybe I can. Let me see if I'm able to import those. Storm Kings.
You know, in my mind, this is canonical. Aerodonus is just trying to sleep while everything around him is shaking.
The thug shaker. Ah, hell nah. Shit's fucked, man.
Like, at least with Fen, they're small, but over on the rim to your fucking right, you got 6-foot man and 8-foot woman.
Well, look, one's producing sound and the other one's producing movement. So, I mean...
Jesus Christ.
All
That's a wretched thing to say, actually.
All that to say is Aerodonus is...
Your group is wretched. Who's taking the items?
Aerodonus is he's gonna like throw it against the walls. The shaking so bad. He's gonna
What's what items?
I mean, let's see.
This is the Baldur's Gate 3 of all time.
Jeez.
We have to tune to it, right? Oh, gosh.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it's not a attunement. You're only using it for this quest anyways. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
No attunement required.
Let's see. What is this? Okay, I don't think I need the wind one because I can cast Featherfall anyways.
I'll take the wind one, since I don't have any flank.
Alright. I'll give you the wind. Vind. Pennant of the Vind rune. Right, Valen. You can find a picture for it if you like to. You'll only be having it for this quest. It's in your inventory. Just remove the attunement property from it.
Ooh, honestly, I don't think I'd get much use out of any of these. These all require bonus actions or like just stuff that I have better things to do with. You know, I think the minigames were a resounding success.
Alright.
Which one do you want, Kin?
I don't want any of them.
You don't want any of them? They're not attunement.
I don't really care.
Oh my god.
I'll grab the scold one then for the AC bonus.
Of course you would. You fucking AC hog.
Do you want it?
Hello.
Your porcelain's children to the worst places.
I'd have a 20 if I had the scold one. What is this other one that I haven't really cared much about?
Divorce leads to children. Why are you hating on the paella and the teddy bear? What's wrong with that?
No one said anything about hating.
You're implying that's the worst place.
He's just going to his safe place.
See. I'm sitting there spilling rice all over myself, trying to get a spoonful.
I also just told Persephone I was going to try and keep her safe, and I don't have the fucking shield. I'll have the boots, oh god.
Take the shield then.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay, alright.
Take it. I'll take the I'll take the Steinring then, I guess.
The boots. The what? Oh, what?
The stone rune. The Stein rune.
Stein.
Stein rune.
Stein.
You can't be petrified, so I mean... And also meld into stone. You can fly into the roof.
Adonis. Stein.
I have the Stein rune.
Stein.
Jawohl!
Mein Stein rune.
Alright. It's in your inventory, Adonis. You know the same things I said before. Remove attunement. Find a
Oh my
picture if you
God.
want to. Oh my god!
Oh my
Alright, who wants the last one?
Which this is the last one? The shield one?
The one you've been asking for.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hello, hi.
Can you equip shields?
I have a feature for that, actually. I have Warcaster.
Alright, which rune is it? Sorry. The
Scold.
ingot. Scald. There you go. Alright, you all have your runes.
But can you? I don't think wizards get shield proficiency.
It said it didn't matter for this.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This one you'll be. I'm just gonna treat it as auto proficient. This shield gives you. It's kind of like elven armor, I guess. In this case.
Warcaster just helps
Yeah,
me
yeah,
be
yeah.
able to cast
Yeah, no.
spells while holding it.
Armor class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus their armor class.
That's
You're only
gotta be
getting to
like
keep these items for this quest, anyways.
22 AC wizard.
Real.
Yep.
Plus
Likely gonna need it.
3. 3, you said?
Anyways.
Damn.
Plus 1 shield.
Don't worry, I'll keep you safe with my 13.
Well, I think the health pool is the real the lure. Either way. In the morning, your group awakes. Having had a revelrous night, you all eventually will find your way to a common hall. Therein you see the hunter from before who initially issued these challenges upon you. You'll see a massive banquet provided for each of you. And the hunter himself will kind of motion to all of you. Please, I have prepared for you a meal which should help with your resolve on your journey as well as to fill you up.
Oh, no,
I've infused it with spiritus magics, so eat to your heart's content. You have done well on your trials, and we shall be ready to begin whenever you are. So, for reference, this is a hero's feast.
Hero's Feast. What's that do?
I'll send you the picture. I'll screenshot it for you, other.
You mentioned the other day after passing all 3 trials, there could be a potential 4th bonus.
This is it.
That's what I figured. Well, I wouldn't turn down a good breakfast, even on the worst of days.
Exactly. This should invigorate your spirits as well.
Oh, okay. You're going to hear some atrocious noises from Aradonis, like show
This
up
is
against-
Aradonis' fake cut to black right here. So
Aradonis, where's
picks
the
up his
hero's
utensils.
feast? The suspicious beast-shaped Aradonis?
He's in a relationship with food. Screw it.
So
Essentially picks up the knife.
you'll spend an hour eating. As for the next 24 hours, you are cured of all diseases and poison. You're immune to poison and being frightened, and you'll make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. As well, your hit point maximum will increase by... Oh boy, I hope my luck's great for your group.
That's not bad.
15!
Oh, sick.
It's a
pretty
good thing we
great,
just got cured of all diseases. You don't know
You're
where that
fucking-
furbolg's been.
You're fucking kidding me.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, perfect.
What happened?
Get the results.
Oh, 6-9. Oh my god.
God damn it. Bastard dice.
The jokes, they write themselves.
So y'all have 15 extra max HP and you heal up to that amount.
Does this cure iridium corruption?
No. No, not quite. A good meal, unfortunately, isn't a hearty enough solution to solve that dilemma.
But does cure all diseases.
what if we wrap it up and ship it to Elixion?
This ain't exactly a
God.
disease that can be cured that way. More of a curse.
Rats.
Or curse disease. A little bit of both, so you would need... you can't just remove curse or anything like that on it either.
What if he eats the food while he has remove curse cast on him? Will that do it?
Yeah, I gotta remove curse while stuffing my face.
Well, I don't think you'll get another one of these opportunities, so... Sorry to say.
Griffin's our cast remove curse right now.
What the
Too
fuck?
late.
I don't even have remove
Anyways.
curse.
You all enjoy your meal, and after an hour is up, your group is adequately stuffed.
I have shown this feast what that mouth do.
The hunter is going to say. So, is everybody ready? The travel up the volcano will be a rugged one. You'll have to use what you have learned from the challenges just in getting up there. Once you're there, your objective will be to put a stop to these giants and collect your stone that you came here seeking. And if you wish to do our village a favor, find some way to interrogate the cultists, or at least find out what sort of information they have to put an end to this dragon problem. Best of luck to all of you. We offer our assistance in completing your own trials.
Thank you, that's very kind.
As far as we are concerned, you are all welcome here as members and confidants should you ever come back in the future. And should our mission be successful.
Do you think people will return to this village once these giants have all been chased off, and perhaps the dragon?
It is hard to say. Many people have left this place, and it has gained quite a reputation amongst the locals of the gloomed jungles. We can hope that people will return, but that will only be told in time.
How many other little villages can boast such a broad display of athletic challenges and a wrestling pit where you face off against giants?
Not many, that is for sure. However, we are not a very well-known place. Though perhaps that will change in time. As members of our order will explore the world and seek for more.
Better PR.
Well, I hope for that. Certainly so. If you wish to bring anyone in the future, you may. You and your kind will always be welcome, and any you bring with you.
What do you mean by your kind now?
Adventurers. You racist pig. You racist drow.
Those drow half-breeds.
Drow. Only good elf's a dead elf. Anyways, is your group ready to commence?
Yo.
Ready.
The travel up the volcano is a harrowing and arduous journey. Your group will make it alongside the assistance of the 3 furbolgs who will join you. For the sake of expedition, your group will make it to the top of the volcano in time, after about an hour of traveling through molten hot terrain and managing to navigate through all sorts of devastating and dangerous area. Let me go ahead and get the map for the Star Forge. So, this is a massive-ass map.
It's almost like giants are supposed to be on it.
Yeah, go figure, eh?
The Storm King's problem.
As your group approaches the location, before I put you on the map, the first thing you'll kind of see is all the sites around you, multiple ruined structures built at the kind of next to this massive pool of magma that seems to be cracking outward and with even more intensity than you would expect, breaking the terrain beneath it. Many of the buildings or structures here have been destroyed and battle-worn, and any other buildings that remain intact look almost like prisons with barred windows and locked metal doors. Or stone doors, sorry. In the center, you see a massive forge building with a great anvil that's kind of obstructed by massive towering walls and what looks like a gigantic metal structure with piping connected to it that seems to be connected to some sort of fallen star piece, which, Meridonis, you would recognize. Besides that, you see, on the center island across a broken bridge, what looks to be a massive female fire giant who is accompanied by 2 almost snake-like humanoids made completely out of fire. In her hand, she holds a massive branding rod, and in her other hand, commanding fire. On the other end of this location, you see what looks like 4 fire giant, younger men for what fire giants might be considered, currently goading what looks to be a massive red dragon around in circles as it tries to breathe fire on them to very little avail, as they are keeping it occupied and maintaining its attention while withstanding the brunt of its attacks. That's roughly what you make out as you show up. As your group arrives, the dragon will start to kind of fly off temporarily, exiting the site for now, before, kind of circling around and making a turn back and just looking at the terrain. The 4 giants themselves begin to look around. So, first things first. The furbolgs will look to you and say, "Alright, looks like we're up." Sorry, it's 3 giants, by the way. We'll go distract the giants. Keep them occupied while the dragon's busy. All of you, try to sneak your way in. I don't think that bridge is intact anymore, but hopefully you'll be able to find a good way across. Sound good?
I think we'll be able to manage it.
All right. With that, the furbolgs are going to break off. After a short while, you'll hear gigantic thudding footsteps, followed by shouting furbolgs as they'll be out of scene, keeping the giants distracted for now. The dragon, however, still keeping an eye open. Would your group like to sneak up?
There's the
Try.
job.
I'm just asking more or less how you wish to approach the forge.
Let's sneak up. Let's try it. You know, it's worth a shot.
All right. I will try to cast invisibility on who's sneaky.
I'm not wearing heavy armor anymore, or half plate. So I actually have a +3 to stealth. Lovely.
Hi.
I also have the amulet that can use invisibility, so you don't technically have to use it. But go ahead, do whatever.
Well, if we're sneaking, we're going to use all of our best sneaking stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn Iridonis invisible.
Oh, thank you.
And then if you want to use your amulet to cast invisibility as well.
I will do
that should
so.
be good.
I'll delete. You got yourself? Or...
I got Iridonis.
Okay, do you have yourself as well, or do you... I'm asking how many
I've got a +0, so I'm probably not going to roll well.
For reference, I'll put you
No,
on the map.
I'm meaning... Oh, God. Are you
That
going to
would
make
actually help
yourself invisible as well, or no?
No.
Okay, so 3 charges then. Okay.
Invisibility's concentration.
Hold on.
Uh...
Mentioned the
You
forge is
make
over
one
here.
person.
Oh,
Star,
okay.
right?
The forge is...
I didn't
The
know
forge
if
is over there, the star is over there.
Where did that go? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I'll just make
This
Persephone
place is
invisible then. It doesn't really matter then at that point. I was gonna try
But if
and...
they have good stealth, you're
Couldn't
probably
I-
do yourself.
you can't upcast it? I couldn't upcast it to be on multiple people at the same time.
Not from the amulet.
Yeah.
Invisibility, I don't think you can.
Hold on.
I mean, you can with invisibility, you just can't do it with the
Hang on.
invisibility from the amulet.
Spend 1 charge from it to cast the invisibility spell.
Can you cast it at a higher level?
That is the question.
Shouldn't
is-
be able to.
Okay.
If it doesn't say you can,
Magic
then
items
you
don't
can.
say. Don't let you.
Okay, that's fine. Just make Poo-Poo and Poo-Poo number 2 invisible.
Who?
Huh?
Fucking Persephone's invisible and Iridonis is invisible.
Cool.
Are you sure you don't want to use it on yourself since Persephone's good at stealth already?
I thought we were just trying to, like, have the good people that are good at stealth do that. I thought that
Well,
was the plan.
If they're good at stealth, we probably should just let them do their stealth normally. The people who are bad should get the invisibility.
Oh my god. Okay,
Maybe
fine.
Just make Valen invisible.
Bro's making me confused.
Okay.
Valen, you casted yours on Iridonis.
Yeah, cast it on Iridonis because he's
Wonderful.
kind of like in the middle. So
Yeah.
if we get above 50% success, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Alright, well, go ahead then in that case. Everybody make their stealth checks, and let's see if Akavarad will notice your groove.
Wait a minute. If it's a dragon, it might just straight up have.
Yeah, I was
sight.
gonna say, I just went through this song and dance fucking
But
yesterday.
Invisibility
Dragons
does
get
give
blind sight.
advantage. Advantage for being invisible.
Okay, thank you. I was about to, like, look that up. Fucking...
Invisibility doesn't actually give you advantage, it gives things disadvantage to see you.
Okay.
It's a DC, so I'll just let you roll advantage for now.
Oh,
Just set
Alright.
DC.
fuck. I already
Oh,
hit
it
the
is.
button. I don't need
You
it.
already rolled a 20, so it doesn't matter.
I don't need it.
Let's see. You all roll pretty good. Alright, fair enough. For now, As long as your group remains stealthy, the dragon does not notice your presence.
Hold on, where is the dragon?
The fuck is this
Here.
building?
It's circling around this entire map, basically.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Well, we could check
What
it
if-
out.
What is our objective? We're going over here,
Let's
or
get to the Star Forge.
So upset about how
Okay.
blurry this map is.
But we can also keep an eye out for cultists.
this is
You
the
said that several of the
forge?
buildings have. You said several of the buildings had like barred windows, right?
Yes.
Is this one of them?
You have to go around to be able to check.
Is this the forge? All the way up there in the middle?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's the big
Okay.
one there. The star is somewhere over there.
How the fuck do we get?
Guarded by Zoham.
Oh. Oh, sick. Erdon's gonna whisper over to Persephone and the others. "Psst, over here.
You'll see a kind of half-masked man sitting inside, currently just on the ground next to a plate of food.
Oh, at least they're feeding their prisoners. Does the food look good?
No, not one bit.
That's all he has on the mind.
Whatever they could take from the villagers. These are some empty water bottles and water skins.
Okay, hold on. He's wearing a mask. Are there any like other symbols or markings that we might be able to figure out? You know.
Make me a religion check.
Ooh.
Can I also take a look?
Yeah, why not? You know your cults.
I know my religions.
You know your religions pretty well. A 14.
Whoa.
Under.
A second.
Oh, that one. I thought you were singing Thunderstruck.
Let's see here. These are specifically. Let's see what kind of cultists we got here. Because you guys rolled 16, which is good.
Cult of the dragon.
That's the default,
Double
isn't it?
dragon.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, they have like pictures of all the new cultists in the new monster manual. I'll just post a. That guy's made of worms. Oh hell no.
That
Oh, wait a
guy's made of war.
Oh, those are the star guys.
The aberrant. These are aberrant cultists for reference. You know what? Fuck it. We'll say they look like these guys. Why not? That's
They're made out of
Level it up.
worms.
My people.
as they'll kind of be quietly meditating with their outfits on.
Donis is gonna see that these guys appear to be made of worms, and he's just gonna
They're not made completely out of it. It looks like they just have a lot of worms on them. Worm
have a lot
clothes.
of worms on them. Even better, he's gonna telepathically communicate to the rest of you. Would you trust a man who's covered mostly in worms?
Has Eridonis ever telepathically communicated to Valen before?
I think he has. I think he has. I'm pretty sure he has. Why would you do that?
We're getting ready for. We're getting ready for a replay of the Baylor scream. Ah!
I mean, I wouldn't trust him to guard my back, but to tell me how to take down a dragon, maybe.
Listen, if he fucking sucks, we throw him in the lava pit. Easy peasy, done and done.
Oh,
Or he
just
could
leave him in here.
scream. Or he could also scream and alert someone.
I think he'd rather get out.
Adonis is going to use his telepathy to reach out to the cult prisoner. Whilst we're all invisible and stealth, he's just going to telepathically say, "Shh, you over there."
You'll kind of see him start looking around the
God.
room a bit with the worms on his face.
You want to have a chance of getting out of that foul prison there. Oh god, he transformed.
What do you mean he transformed?
It's all worms.
Worms.
And I was gonna say,
Worms, Seymour. Worms.
you want to have any chance of getting out of that prison there? Speak to me now and you'll tell me the truth. You managed to repel that dragon that's circling above this place. How?
Is anyone like visible in the window? That's the first place he's gonna look, since it's the only place he can look.
Be a little bit.
I feel like the others would probably be like at your back.
Actually, this is telepathic communication, right? Like he can respond to this. Okay.
Hold on, wait. I don't actually think. Hold on.
Because I don't think he can. Because he's telepathic as well, but he can't really respond to something you can't see.
Communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond. They cannot respond, so
Okay.
we'll have to speak out loud, and I guess.
Well, he's going to talk telepathically because they're quirky like that. So I suppose to Valen, you're going to hear in your mind, since you're the only one who's really visible in the window. If you help us break out, we will tell you whatever you want to know.
Man, I don't got time for this. Hold on. I'm going to use. I'm going to use detect thoughts real quick.
He said that if we help it break out, it'll tell us anything we want to know.
It is not in a position to bargain. Boom. Man, I barely ever use this thing.
Let's see what you're facing up
This
against.
fucking token is all fucked. Oh my god.
So do you detect the thoughts of every worm?
Oh god.
What
It's
have I
more of
done?
a single aberrant creature.
The thoughts.
Make me.
It's like it's like
What's
voice
the
of a
normal
million
saving
words.
throw? No, wisdom? Make me like a
Yeah.
wisdom check.
You hear the voices of a million worms, all of them saying one thing: soil.
Where's the earth? They put us in a concrete room. Oh! You are not able to pry into the insane mind of this cultist.
Damn it!
You're repelled by a scatter of thoughts.
It's all the worms. They're blocking me. All right, then Eridon's is going to continue telepathically speaking to him. Then,
All right.
how many of your order are there here?
We are scattered. The ones that matter the most for what you seek are the leaders. There are 3, including myself. The giants have us on each of the individual corners of this location, locked in buildings.
Of course they do.
Assist
Keep all the
us.
prisoners in one place.
Assist us, and we will help you destroy the giants, as well as repel the dragon.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's actually telling the truth, or if he's just gonna try to wormify us in 2 milliseconds once we let him out?
Go for it. Wormify us!
Worm.
True polymorph worm.
Mm.
I pull out my ivermectin, like, don't worry, I gotta continue spreading.
It's a pretty good insight check. So what you're able to glean from this cultist is that they definitely don't seem like the sanest of individual. It's hard to read facial expression for someone who doesn't really have a lot of facial expression, but at the very least, you're confident enough they have the survival instinct to work with you long enough to get out, though after that, you're unsure what their aims could be. Maybe not immediate wormification, but...
You know, a delayed one. A belated one.
Exactly. Potentially.
I trust him enough to help us in the battle. I don't trust them enough to not try to turn on us the moments they're able to. What do the rest of you think?
We'll fucking die. Like,
Alright then. That door is
Let's go
just...
find another one of these cultists and ask it.
I like that idea. Let's keep going. Eridons will just just cryptically say, like, wait for a signal.
The cultists will nod their head silently.
In fact, don't wait. There won't be a signal.
nod their
Didn't even know he
head
said that.
again, confusedly.
Wait a minute, Valen can read my telepathic communication?
Oh my god.
He's broken. They
Weren't you speaking telepathically to all of us?
No.
I would have just said that last part to him, but
He just happened to say those exact words.
We all get
Very
one.
coincidental.
We all get one.
oh my god, is that a kitchen?
Uh,
Fuck me.
Roll initiative.
You fuck.
okay. I didn't get the. I have my token selected, but I didn't get to release
Could I
left
have-
click yet. Can you unpause
Was
it?
there any way to peek inside without
Thank you.
alerting the cinder ball?
I mean, you opened the door, to be
He's
fair.
also invisible.
You did open the door.
Could I
Can't
have
really
cracked
argue
it
with
open?
that.
Could I have cracked it open a millimeter?
I'm gonna say,
just the
for
wind?
now, no. Just tell me beforehand in the
Fuck
future.
me.
That's what you want to
Understood.
do. Usually that's what we've done in the past, so
Understood. Let's do this then.
let's go. Initiative's up.
Actually, It actually is 11.
Yeah, but we started
not
an
roll yet.
hour late.
No, is it 11? Oh, in that case, we can go ahead and end session now and pick up on. We can roll initiative now and then pick up next session on the fight.
Oops.
So go ahead and roll initiative.
About that possibility.
I'm just gonna call it for now. It's 11 o'clock.
Can I roll another d20?
Oh god.
Okay, Shirley, how bad can this Cinder Hulk be?
What if we mollywop this one guy really quick and then end session?
I was gonna say.
Do you guys want to do the fight?
Okay, as long as the giants don't see us and
Depends
hear
on how loud
us,
you guys are.
Let's. Do you want to try? We could try.
If the other giants see or hear you, we'll end session.
All right.
The other thing I'm doing today is playing Marvel Rivals.
All right.
Yeah, we know.
Oh god.
Combat begins.
Okay,
to
well,
unpause.
if the background singers are singing this loud, they're gonna hear us.
Look, the song is called "Forged in Fire." I had to throw it on.
Hold up, there's two.
Lamo.
Yeah.
Let's
Who
see what we
knows?
God, what the fuck? What am I even looking at here?
Simberhulk. Before you stands an elemental monstrosity, a creature much similar to a giant with magmatic, rockish skin. Seems humanoid in shape, but at the same time burning with the rage of the fire plane.
Uh-huh.
Yep. A creature of pure fire.
Guns are kind of off limits right now, and I do have a thing for that. But I do think it's a lot more entertaining to stab it a lot of times. Let's get right to it, shall we? First one's with Eye Stabber.
That hits.
26 for 9 piercing, and then a con save for blind, please.
Alright.
Alright, it succeeds.
Yeah.
All the rest of these are going to be with the Rudium short sword, so.
You seem like incredibly constitutional monsters.
And constitutional monsters, that's 13, Macy's. 14, go back again.
But do they have a constitution?
And 21 hits. Oh. 17 damage.
Some more damage.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to make another attack. I love extra attack too. My favorite. Another 21. I gotta take my fucking dex mod off this. For 13 damage.
13 damage. Pretty good.
13 damage. And then I'm going to roll back out of the doorway so that other people can file in and beat them up.
Oh. wasn't prepared for
Does
my
anybody
life.
like 3d8 temporary hit points?
Oh my god.
I mean, I think we'd all like that.
Can only pick one person.
I don't know if I have anything that's necessarily quiet. Oh my god. Lightning is not quiet at all. It's
Mr.
very
Subtle
bright.
Spell forgot his subtle spell at
Okay,
home.
I'm thinking of the practicality of the spells, like fucking making light and their own sound. The only thing subtle about my spell is whether or not I'm speaking the activation word, my guy.
What if you said it really quietly?
Huh?
What if you said them really quietly?
What if I
That's not how
said
vocal
them really
components work.
quiet?
You know,
I'm so fuck. You know what? This can't possibly make any sound. Can fucking. Oh, this is gonna take me out of my invisibility. Fuck. Right? Doing any damage to it is gonna.
Yep.
L. That's fine. I can put it back on myself. Anyway, whatever. Consume. To do. Remove that. Move back. Oh fuck. Don't target yourself, dingus.
do they have to make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I was thinking about dinner. I was seeing if I needed to cook something tonight, and I will.
Jesus Christ, brother!
Not an intelligent creature. They rolled pretty high. The rage of the inferno is pretty smart, apparently.
Me win silvery barbs, but I'm not over there anymore.
I could, but I want to save them for when I can give Nerd more pain.
That's
Alright,
fair.
anything else you want to do, Fanzara?
No.
Half damage?
I think
Make the
it
save
is.
while you cast your spell, right? So you would have been there.
Well, that's the thing is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh! Wrong
Oh,
button.
I was so happy for a moment.
It
I'm
is
not that-
bloodied, it is bloodied.
I'm not that worried about it.
Okay. Okay,
Fix
hold
it,
on. I will forego giving.
Takes.
Okay, I think I might forego giving somebody.
Yeah, it's half damage.
Relax, spells. Okay. Okay, Persephone.
Hi.
No, okay, we gotta kill this thing fast. I'm going to cast Hex, the Hood Classic, of course,
It's a hood class, certified hood classic.
and I'm going to use the ability I haven't used in a while.
Sure, no invisible anymore.
I am going to use my Cosmic Conduits. I am going to cast Hex in this creature's own space. So a small constellation will appear, and then you will see a pair of like spectral hands weaving the constellation over this thing, casting Hex. I will give this thing disadvantage on. Damn, I don't know. Constitution checks.
Fair enough.
Strength checks. And
Since
then-
you're... Yeah, I was gonna say, since you're at 11th level, it does 3d8 damage now.
Yep. So we're gonna just catch that real quick. D8. 3. That's
Whoa.
50 damage.
Whoa.
Wow.
So you roll there, partner.
And then we're gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast. And I think I get.
Bitch.
Hold on. Do I get
You might have 3
beams?
Eldritch Blasts. This monster is getting fucked. It should not have been in the doorway.
Don't get between Eridanos and a kitchen.
Fuck.
do. Oh my god, that one hurts a little bit more. Jesus fucking Christ. Minus 13.
Yo!
You might kill it.
I wish all the visual effects weren't all glitchy on my
You
screen.
killed it. You killed him. As it dies,
It's gonna explode, isn't it?
Oh
it
god.
is going to use its feature Death Burst.
It's gonna
Ugh,
explode.
So,
not this
I need
again.
every
The giant
creature
turtles.
within. Well, let's see. Hold on. It might not. Let's see. It's a pretty short range.
Oh, Persephone, you ready to relive your trauma?
I'm behind a wall. Fuck you.
It's smoke,
Smoke.
so it affects you.
Bro, that is the tiniest fucking slab. I'm gonna kill
The
someone.
cube is glowing.
You're a bitch.
More than half your body.
To be fair,
That's
Persephone,
pretty generous.
It is just smoke. So that wouldn't really make you frightened.
Oh, it's heavily obscured,
going
but also if
through
you
the-
start your turn inside of it, it's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, just don't start your turn in there. Easy.
So
So a cloud of smoke pulls out. It's steaming and hot, and if you start your turn inside of it, it's going to hurt a bit. If you don't make a con saving throw. But we'll get to that. Actually,
okay, sick.
let me see if first affected by it matters. That moves into the area or starts their turn there. Yep. Alright. Oh, sorry, I ended your turn for you. Whoops. You can end your turn ever. That monster
on.
is dead. There's still another, though, you hear in the other side of this door.
Hold on, I gotta smoke a joint real quick. Give me a sec. Let me see.
Smoke a
Hold on.
joint.
Hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta think on this.
Puff in the haze.
I'm leaving. Wait,
You're on that smoke pack.
what if I just close the door?
You're on that infernal fire pack.
They're still
The
gonna come
smoke's
out
still
and kick
outside,
her
so I'd say the smoke still affects you, but yeah.
I
probably
what if
still
this
come
thing-
outside.
What if this thing just hotboxes? You know what I mean?
The smoke will still be outside for all intents and purposes, but the door's closed. So I'm just gonna leave it open just so we can see the aura on it. Ah, it's just Persephone. It's fine. Alright. Valen, what would you like to do?
Let's go turn to Valen real quick.
Hey, if I've got comforting wind from the pennant, does that mean I'm immune to the smoke?
What does Comforting Wind do?
You can't suffocate.
Or is it the heat?
It's
that's
it's
hurting
really
us?
hot wind is the problem. The heat's the problem. But I'll keep that in mind going into the wind as well.
Alright, let me see what else I have in my...
Since suffocation would also be a
Selection.
concern on top of the general heat.
Yeah, he's in there behind two doors. So I can't really get to that guy.
There's a window right here, but it's got metal bars in the way.
When we were over at the cell...
Yep.
Talking to the cultist, did I see how wide the metal bars were there?
Wide enough to see through and not wide enough to fit through. These structures were built by humans and later taken over by giants.
They look well built,
Yes.
being that they're
Well,
situated on the edge of a volcano.
It's... You, with your strength, could probably break down a wall or something like that. These are pretty hastily put together, actually. They're good enough, and they're made of stone that is resilient to the magma's heat, but these were kind of made in a bit of a hurry.
What do you think, gang? Should I risk the noise?
Oh, yeah! No one else talking, so I say you do it.
I
Okay,
mean,
well, hear
I
me.
mean, you
Okay,
know.
okay, hear me out, nerd. This is
Yeah.
lava, right?
Yeah.
Like lava's pretty loud. So surely we'll
Popping
afford
bubbles
some
and
level-
shit. Yeah.
Surely we'll afford. We can afford some level of noise.
Hmm.
You ever heard lava? It's like, you know.
Sure, yeah, why not? Yeah, I like
go
that.
for it. Go for it. Phelan, go for it. Breach.
Alright, should I go through the door or the wall?
There's a
Go through the
window
walls, it's
here.
Cooler. Breach.
You guys can see, like, the whole map, right, by the way?
Pretty much.
Okay, I just want to make sure there's no, like... Well, you know.
I can't
Beside
see
the normal
back
fog of war,
here,
it's not
and I
like-
can't
it's not, like,
see back
blacked
here,
off.
but...
Are areas blacked off entirely?
And this. It's just
I would like
sightline.
to,
Okay.
rage,
I'm posting the map in general, then. I'm proud of my map.
and then
Okay.
breach the wall at the corner here.
Go for it. So the corner's probably a little sturdier, actually. Yeah, right there is a
This
good
part.
fight. Yeah, that's a bit.
Fucking Kool-Aid man, Johnny Bravo.
What would I have to do on my character sheet to break down a wall?
What would you have to do in your character sheet? Make me an attack roll against wall.
I need to target something.
I'm just going to use the
myself.
DMG for this one.
Oh boy.
27 hit point and 17 AC.
Let me reckless attack the wall.
Wow.
Uh,
I don't think that does it.
yeah, it does not break through.
Second attack.
Come on, you got this. That's enough. You hit the wall.
Kool-Aid man.
Let's see some damage, though.
Let's put 2 d12 into this from the good old axe. I should read that again after I roll this damage because I'm not sure if I'm paying the right cost for this or what.
Ooh, that's enough to shatter the wall.
Roll d20 after the hits. Once per short rest
For what?
for the axe.
Oh, for the extra damage.
Invoking
Okay.
the extra damage.
Okay, well, did you already do that then? It's fine. Yeah, you took a rest. The wall shatters down. You see another Cinderhulk kind of throw their arms down and roar towards you. Roar.
Do I speak Cinderhulk? I know Common, Celestial, Abyssal, and Zamnian.
You do not speak any of the languages it speaks.
What if they speak Primordial?
You speak
Oh.
Ignan and Giant.
Ignan is a dialect of Primordial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that was my action and bonus action. I've broken the wall. I'm inside. I'm now going outside. And I'll say, Persephone, we've got an opening over here.
These things are not particularly intelligent.
He's going through the door.
Why would it close the door behind it? Hold on.
Oh my god, is it going through the door into the hot box?
Hold on, I'm just reading something at its movement speed here. What was that? 15.
You know, in hindsight, this wasn't the smartest turn.
Fine. In hindsight,
Not
we're really
every-
smart people to begin with, so...
Not every turn needs to be
The
a
lava
winner.
begins to bubble, and it is going to channel some friends to come and join it,
Oh, it's channeling friends.
as it will walk through the magma and startle the fire elementals.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
It's like when you're playing Hitman and you kill the witness, but then more of them see your murder.
You got the yellow guns.
Oh.
Fire!
I guess there goes our
Uh,
element of surprise.
It's going to use its action to dash, losing the rest of its turn to get right here. Well, the things in the other end of the pool aren't alerted. The things in the island, rather. Fire elementals are fairly quiet. These things circle around a lot, so you're still decently surprising. I'll say between thick clouds of smolder and smoke, you're fine.
Well, still can't really cover up a proper gunshot.
It's only 50 feet away.
Does you have your silencer thing?
Yeah, I know. I do. I get one attack with it a turn. I am going to use it once, because, obviously, but... Let's use retaliation for this. Sense.
Sorry, I was reading something. Since you're starting your turn, the fog is still decently there. Make me just a con save, low DC.
Ah.
Oops, I made the smolder smoke a little too big. Hold on. That should do. Alright, you roll a 10. You'll take a tiny bit of fire damage from the heat. You started your turn. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 9 points.
Alright.
And you can just get out instantly.
I'll make this with disadvantage now.
Ooh, okay, that hits. Deals a decent portion of damage. 13.
And that's the only one I get, so, don't have any other ranged weapons. Yeah, that'll be that.
Cool. Fire Elemental is also going to have to loop around the building, so... End its movement right here. Then Zyra.
Hello. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. How far away is this? Alright. I'm just gonna try and... Actually, hold on. Might have a better solution for this. Each creature sphere. Hold on. I don't know how 20 feet is. That's good enough.
Not a great time for fireball.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
True.
It's time for burning hands.
Did that not go through? Why? Why did that not go through? Oh, I have to target something. Oh my god. Stupid. Dumb. Let me put down the fucking template. Anyway, whatever. I'll do it myself. This is
Gravity so
20 feet. Put it back a little more. Damage. Make your saves, sir. I don't know if the grimoire is doing its thing. I can't tell if this save was different than before.
They both fail.
Okay.
They each take 32 points of force damage.
I think, do they get moved? Hold on.
They should.
Straight line towards the center, yep.
We'll put him right here.
Right there. I'm gonna scoot myself, like, right here.
They can actually exist inside of each other's spaces, so... Both of them are going to be in the center. But for the sake of it, I'm going to do this, just to make it easier. Remove your template.
Doesn't... Is it not concentration? Oh, okay. Bloop, bloop. Cheers.
I think it's
there's
turn right
another
there.
one. That's lovely.
Alright, Eridonis, you're up.
There's
a fire elemental comes swooping in around you.
I mean, a bit of a pika, as it would seem.
People.
Bit of a pika.
Alright, I'm queuing up my next move.
Good idea.
Good old Hex never fails.
Yeah, but I need to be able to get away so I can avoid getting burned. This is a little bit within its range.
Burn
Yeah,
at
that's
the
a-
start, right?
Oh my god. There's
No, you're good.
there's still a good place to run. You know, I'm gonna walk away without disengaging and hope it misses.
It's going to swing at you with its
Yep.
touch. Its fiery touch.
I'm getting touched. Lovely.
Ow.
I'm not gonna silvery barbs this one.
Whoosh. Some substantial fire damage. You can move wherever you'd like.
That's actually pretty bad.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. 20 damage, you say.
Yep.
Okay, Aradonis, I need you to lock in on this one, please.
You have a
You
Warcaster?
guys have a thing for getting burned alive, eh?
Iradonis did not lock in.
Damn.
Hex drops.
Wait, no.
Who did you
Aradonis, what
hex?
the fuck?
This guy? Who did you hex?
There's the dead guy. He didn't replace his hex. That
Oh.
doesn't matter now.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna cast that shit again.
Shit,
Hmm.
again? Fire?
Okay, I'm going to cast Hex, but hear me out. I will cast Hex again
Mm.
in my own space,
Mm.
granting myself
Ooh, some hit points.
16 temp HP.
Add it up. How would you like to attack on your turn?
Nerd.
You see the... Huh?
don't know how I'm gonna
You see the Cinder Hulk is probably the most damaged. It's bloodied, and the rest of them are a little hurt, but not
Oh,
much.
that would have actually been great to know before I targeted this thing. The
No, you
Cinder
can
Hulk-
you can remove it if you'd like, or remove it. Change your
Cinder
target.
Hulk, you say?
Yep.
Lovely. Aradonis, are you serious?
Aradonis, what the fuck are you doing today, man?
That hits. That barely hits. He's clutch. Come on, clutch up, Aradonis. You gotta do this. 14 points of damage. Not bad.
Got one more in me.
Got one more in me, Captain. Not a 20, but it hits. Come on, give me some damage. 17, not bad.
Still up?
Oh yeah, just barely though.
Damn.
Holding on by a thread.
I'm going to then put my finger in my mouth and ouch blast myself.
Valen, how would you like to go?
Moonbeam would be pretty noticeable, right?
How tall?
A ray.
I think it comes from the moon. I don't know.
Probably a little noticeable then.
40-foot high cylinder.
Probably noticeable.
I'm gonna be so completely real with you all. There are giant fire monsters coming towards me. Silence is getting broken in the next 6 seconds.
Well, I already raged.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Whack.
Thwack 'em.
Reckless.
Reckless thwacking. That's a hit. You score a nice hit right there. Oh, it had 8 health left. Oh, you killed it. Alright. That Cinder Hulk dies and has the same fiery explosion as the last one. Thankfully, it's, you know, you're fine as long as you don't end your turn in its area. Or start your turn, rather, in its area.
I'm gonna go for a whack on the elemental,
Right, yep.
and I'm gonna brutal strike. So I'm gonna sacrifice my advantage for this.
Yep. You need it, apparently.
Features. All right, 7 necrotic.
Alright. 24.
24, whatever the weapon damage type is.
Nice hit. Solid damage.
And it's also got a rider effect on here.
What's that?
Its movement speed is reduced by 15 feet
Alright.
until the start of my
Understood.
next turn.
Gotcha. Persephone, you're up.
Oh, and then I want to get out of the smoke.
Of course.
Well, much like I said previously, giant fire monsters are heading straight towards me. We're getting the blicky.
Understood.
But first, we're just gonna make a quick little slash with the funny sword. 14
Hits.
hits. That's kind of surprising.
They're fire elementals. Not gonna
Give
see.
give it a nice dose of brain damage.
It doesn't have a brain, so it just goes.
Which one died?
The one with the big skull on top of it, Karma.
Dude, I know, but I think it's still an initiative. I can't tell. Unless
It's
there's
an
one
initiative, but its turn will get skipped because it's dead.
Okay. Oh, there's another one hiding somewhere. Okay.
It was in the building. They murdered it instantly.
Anyway, now
This
the
one.
mobile's triggered, I will take a quick back step and, unload.
Bang, bang, bang. Fanning.
You better believe there's gonna be fanning, because I'm not even
All
done
that for
yet.
6 damage.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
There's all that for a drop of cinder.
But we ain't done yet. Anyway, this next one's getting a grip point for take aim, so it's at advantage. I'm sorry, I can't roll double-digit damage all the time. Another one? Are you fucking kidding me? Action surge.
Alright.
This entire thing is being fanned. And use another grip point.
Oh.
I'm gonna immediately get it back. Critical hit. Oop. That was the third one. Yeah, that was the third one. So, another one. Grip point again. And 3. And got one more attack in me. I'm not going to use it to reload. I'm going to use my bonus action to read this. Attacks against them have advantage. No, I'm going to save that. I'm just going to rush back in after going at it to get another Ruidium short sword attack back in. Okay, 13. Okay, another 18 damage. And then I'm going to back out again because I don't want to be anywhere near it.
11 was already dealt, so 18. Got it.
Amen.
I think I was able to subtract its health there. Yeah. Alright. This fire elemental's up, and it's going to approach Valen, because it's slowed anyway, so it might as well. It's going to touch Valen, inappropriately.
Well, you didn't have to say inappropriately. You chose to do that.
I don't think it's going to appropriately try to scorch him to death, Keaton.
It might. You don't know.
There's no appropriate way to burn someone to death.
Oh, that's totally gone.
There you go, Valen. Yeah, you can. Yeah. So there's the damage you take in total, and that'll be the end of the fire elemental's turn.
Hi, hello, hey.
When does the speed decrease end? End of your turn or its?
End of my turn.
Got it.
But you could remove it now. It doesn't matter. I don't imagine it's moving.
It already. Yeah, pretty much.
If it ain't fucking broke, do not fix it.
Fix it! It broke!
Well, technically, I could just use lightning, but I don't know. These little fun gravity sinkholes are pretty nice. They move things. It's pretty neat. Alright, I fucking measure this shit out again. Eh. Da-da-da.
$15. Constitution saving throws for the creatures made of living flame. Both of them fail.
Ooh.
They'll both take full damage.
Yeah, I'll step one more forward.
Oh,
You're good. Sorry.
I deleted the creature because you ended the turn and it
Sorry.
it made my like tokens swap as I was pressing backspace to undo something. All right, which one's turn is it? This one. Remove your AOE.
Yeah, hold on. Nope.
Misses. Misses.
Nope.
All right. Its turn. Eridonis.
Okay, hold on. Of the two fire elementals, the one that's near Valen and the one that's near Finzire, which is worse off?
One near Fidzira.
Oh, hell yeah. I got you.
You
I
see
will
its
recast.
flames are flickering and nearly depleted.
I would reapply Hex onto the fire
A
elemental.
full chamber of lead will do that to somebody.
Get him.
Question how effective bullets are against the fire elemental until you start shooting fire and the fire starts to die down.
Well, you know, it's effective enough to make it bloodied, so I ain't complaining.
Oh, that's surprising.
I
Then.
put 6 attacks into that thing.
Admittedly, I forgot it's like damage immunities, but I don't care. It's resistances rather. Magic gun.
That,
Magic
Oh,
gun.
You
Eridonis
brag-
locking
Brag-
in?
Oh my god.
Eridonis locking in?
15 damage, Jesus. Nine points. Alright, it's hurting.
I am a poor man.
A
I have
poor
no
man.
dreams.
Poor world and a poor sight to see. Valen, how would you like
Alright, you know what time it is.
proceed?
I'm gonna reckless attack and turn it into a brutal strike.
Okay. Whoa. You showed them, Jesus. 13 points plus 8 necrotic.
That's right.
It dead.
How is the situation looking over here?
Hi.
Pretty dire.
This is one guy.
I can't reach that,
It's fine.
but I can hurl an item at him. You know what? I don't fancy my javelins getting incinerated, so. What if I throw a plum?
Why would you do that?
It instantly turns into a raisin.
I think it turns into hash.
Charred raisin.
All right, let's see what
There
we
is a
can
brief
do
moment
here.
where it becomes a raisin. Holy
Well,
shit.
are you attaching a plum to the end of it?
No, it's just a javelin.
Alright.
Oh, thank
Well, that-
God.
Critically hits. It's a non-magic javelin, so it'll do half.
Yeah, not magic javelin. No other bonus things.
Yeah.
At least that wasn't your ruidium.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to press the crit button. 5.
Got it. Persephone.
Oh, come on.
You know, this is the second time that I've done this to a fire elemental now. It's becoming a bit of a trend. I still have Dust of Dryness from the beginning of the campaign.
Oh my god.
So I would like to permanently douse this fire elemental in, I think it was like 15 gallons of water.
Oh my god, it's gonna leak
No,
over here.
sorry, my bad. It's a 15-foot cube of water.
All this
How many gallons would be in a
steam.
15
hold on.
cube of water?
How much water in a 15-foot
How many gallons?
cube? Let's see.
15 by 15 feet.
Looks like 112 gallons.
Anyone gotta confirm that?
In what? How many gallons in what space?
in a
Wait, hold on.
big 15-foot cube.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That's 3,375 cubic feet.
Cubic feet, yeah.
So that's 25,312 gallons of water, actually.
Well, it takes 1 cold damage for every gallon.
It's only 10 feet itself, so it's not in all of that water.
Okay, well, hold on. It says
It's true, but some of it's gonna come down and splash
hold
on it.
If it's a 15-foot cube, right? That's
So it'll be a rectangular area, 10 by 10 by 15, including the water above it.
Pretty much. So 10 by 10 by 15. I'm just gonna say whatever amount of damage. I heard a lot of big numbers. I'm gonna say it's enough to kill this thing.
No. It is 1,500. It is 1,500 cubic feet, right? Which means 11,221 liquid gallons.
Got it. It takes 1 cold damage for every gallon of that, so it's going to go ahead and utterly combust into a death. It's dead. Bye-bye, fire elemental.
I bet none of y'all have ever done 1,000 damage in one action.
I think we might just have to give it to you, Persephone.
It's
actually.
Where does all the water go, huh?
There's this one time at Rakdos' circus.
You're the circus?
Yeah, Rakdos' circus.
What?
If I had a nickel for every time I've done this to a fire elemental, I'd have 2 nickels.
I killed an entire crowd full of demons in the circus.
And I've still got 1 to use.
And that's for session's ending.
Oh my god.
You're done. You're done. You're cut off.
The giants didn't notice us? Lovely.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
There were several gunshots.
There's a bunch of furbolgs distracting them, and there is a dragon flying overhead. They're not going to leave their posts.
Hell
a bunch
baby.
The thing to realize about giants is they severely underestimate small folk to every capacity they can.
Hell yeah.
You are ants to them. They are not intimidated.
Good session. Yippee.
Oh my god. We are officially called.